Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Good morning on this last day of November. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry that my voice is layering with the Sailor Moon music, but good morning. I should probably turn that down. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How are we all feeling on today, the last day of November? It's about to be the holiday season. And by that, I mean it's almost time that we're all forced to be aware that Christmas exists, even though there are other holidays that happen around this time of year. Anyway, but ignoring all that, how is everybody this morning? I hope everybody's having a good morning. I'm okay. I mean, Monday's stream did not go very well. I still recorded it, and I'll probably put up a sped up version of the episode on my Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I'll probably post that somewhere on my social media, but like that piece is going to go up for Perlina week, so you'll see it, second week of December. But anyway, I know it's getting cold in some places that y'all are living in and a bunch of other things, but how is everybody? How is your morning going? I hope it's going good. Today's the last episode of Magical Warrior Diamond Heart because we're at the end of the demo. The demo is coming to an end. And with the demo coming to an end, that means that December's coming, and that means Super Lesbian Animal RPG is coming out soon, which I am super excited for. I'm so excited for Slarb. Slarb. Anyway, I'm super excited. It's gonna be really fun. Like, as a trans lesbian furry myself, it's so good. Perfect representation for me. But until then, we're gonna be playing Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. I don't know how much more we have left of Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. I think we have maybe like 40 minutes of the game left. And then I'll switch to another visual novel that isn't as long. But in this moment, we're gonna be just playing Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. But I hope everybody is excited for it. Today is, the last couple of chapters, so I hope that, everybody has been liking my reading style. Thankfully, when the full game comes out, and I will be playing the full game, but the full game probably won't come out for another year or two. So by then, everything, my sound equipment will be better. I'll have a better overlay. I'll be except for the model. I'm gonna keep this model for a while. But new art pastel, Kelsey, bunch of new stuff, and we can revisit it and reminisce about when we played the first game. And something I think I'm starting to figure out, I don't think you can romance Diana. I don't think you can. Like, I'm not going to look up any spoilers until we're done with these last two chapters, but I don't think you can romance Diana, which is making me kind of sad because I wanted to romance Diana. But that's okay, that's okay. I mean, like, not every game is perfect, and Pionkachi said that, she's like, I think there are 9 romanceable options in this game, so like there are a decent amount, so that's good. That's good that there's like a decent amount of characters. I thought about playing Validate as well, but like Validate is $15 and I don't have $15. Oh my god! Hi Pion! Oh my god, we're just about to start playing! I want you to know I love Magical Warrior Diamond Heart so much. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. You're a big inspiration to me because I love your art, and I love that, like, for the longest time, people were like, nobody wants to play a game about black magical girls, and you were like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, and you did, and you proved everybody wrong, and you proved that people want to play games about black magical girls, and it's great. I love it. Thank you so much. If I could do a heart, I'd do one, but I don't have hand tracking. But thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. We're in the last 2 chapters of the game, and I've been uploading the playthrough onto my VOD channel on YouTube. But you wrote the game, so you already know what's been happening. So I think we're at chapter... Yes, you're welcome! You're welcome! You're so welcome. I think we're at chapter 10? Yeah, I think we're at chapter 10. So we got about 2 chapters left. And then I'm gonna play a shorter game, because I think I'm only gonna stream about 2 hours and 30 minutes today. But that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. I'm so starstruck. Because when I started streaming this game, I was like, I hope they don't think I'm being rude when I make these comments about the game, but like I always see the Twitter retweeting my Twitch go live posts, and it always makes me so happy, and thank you for being so supportive. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is just so nice. Oh, I also, for this playthrough, I downloaded some magical girl accessories for my model. So whenever something magical happens, I get the wand out and I start like jigging around, having a good time, because it's always a good time. But yeah, so that's about it. How's everybody's morning going? My morning's okay. We're still finishing up Thanksgiving leftovers. We didn't make turkey, we made ham and beef Wellington, and the only thing left, because they were so big, is the beef Wellington and the ham. So we just got a lot of meat lying around, and I ate some of the ham this morning and it was good, but I was like, I want to eat something other than ham right now. So like, I'll probably keep polishing off the beef Wellington, but like, I made this... Nah, don't worry, I love seeing reactions if I get tagged. I'll always share if I see it too. Aw, thank you! Thank you for sharing! Because I multi-post too, so I know you see my stuff on Tumblr too, because I'm posting in the tags too. Being annoying. But thank you so much. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, Thanksgiving leftovers. I've been eating leftovers for breakfast because I'm just slowly trying to polish off the food we have in the fridge, and it's... there's so much left. It's killing me. But we'll get there, we'll get there. Oh, I got about 3 minutes left of this Sailor Moon Genesis song, YouTube OST. So, I'm gonna wrap up, just chatting, and then we're gonna get into the game. Because I'm super excited. I gotta get my headphones on. But yeah, super excited. Let me see if I can hear the stuff coming through. Okay. I know y'all can hear the music, but I can't hear the music, which kind of sucks. But that'll be okay. That'll be okay. I usually can hear the game when it starts going. So let's Let's go. What? Okay. Getting the game started. And here we go. All right. Okay. So y'all can hear the game, but I can't for some reason. So if I step over some characters' voice dialogue, I'm sorry about that. I will do my best. Actually, give me a second to see if I can figure out what the audio issue is. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. So, where did we last leave off? Let me, wrong screen. Okay, where were we last? Okay, we're at episode 10. And, God, I can't remember. Let's just get into it. Okay. I take my seat next to Diana and Sophie, and they dig in. Lunchtime, my oasis in a sea of confusing math problems and scoldings from the teacher. I'm not that dumb, I think, but I have a hard time focusing when I don't find the subject exciting, and I don't often look forward to anything about schoolwork. Yeah, ADHD queen. At least this week I actually have something to look forward to. So, Halloween plans. What's the tea? What's the 411? What are we doing this week? Oh, I was invited to a party this Friday after school if you guys want to come. Are you sure you're allowed to bring us? You're invited too, Liam. Of course you can come. Yes, but they weren't. Again, if they're allowed to show up at an event, even if they weren't invited. Ah! Thanks for the follow! Daisy! Aw, thank you so much for following! I hope you like the stream so far. We're playing Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. We're just getting started. Oh, hey, Daisy! What's up? We're playing the last episodes of Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. So, it's a bit spoilery if you haven't played the game, but like, I'll play the game when more updates come out, so don't worry about that. Just know that it's a game about magical girls fighting monsters and being a team and spreading good values and having a fun time being high school students together. Yeah, it's exciting. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's so cute. Pastel Pion, who's in the chat right now, or was in the chat, maybe they're still in the chat. It's okay if they're gone. or they're just lurking. But they're the creator of this game, and they did an awesome job. If you want to play the game yourself, I have the game linked underneath my about section. It says, where it says games, it says MDWH. I think that's how you say Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. Oh, I mixed up the W and the... I have ADHD too, okay? Never mind. ADHD monarchy, woo! Anyway, but we're playing that today, and I hope everybody has a good time. Like, it's been interesting. But yeah. Okay, so now they're talking about a Halloween party, even though it's Christmas in real life, but in game they're talking about a Halloween party that they weren't invited to. It's fine, it's fine. I'm up for going then. Are you gonna go too, Sophie? Ethan? She ponders for a second. Okay, I think a party might be a bit overstimulating, but could be fun if only for a little while. Yay! Yeah, I'm down. I received an invitation as well. If you guys are attending, I will as well. Yay! I'll go too then. Alrighty. I pump my fists in determination. Now we have to decide the most important thing, our costumes. Ethan, Sophie, let's rope up. I'm fine with anything really, but sure, I was thinking we could go with some characters from Tokusatsu. I've been really into lately Sparkle Squad Legend Force. I was thinking we could do Glitter Friends. I could do Natalie and Sophie could do Hannah. And who would I be, Sean? Ah, okay. Ooh, what kind of minigame? That sounds interesting. Drop the deets, spill the tea. But no, thank you for lurking. I hope you enjoy the stream. No, why would you? He's a total non-character. That's what I'm saying. There's no other guys in hero shows besides the mascots. We could do lovely glitter friends instead. I'd be Maya, Sophie is Rachel. You only watch girl stuff, Val. That's why I said we should do Legend Force. That way we can all be main characters since they have 2 girls in a team. They always have 2 girls in a team. Not always. This season does though. Plus, with the masks and the more simplistic designs, it makes the outfits a lot more gender neutral. Gotta be the mascots. I don't really know anything about Legend Force, but you know about Glitter Friends, Val. I'll do a different girly show if you want. I can do the one with the Space Princess, but I can't do Glitter Friends. Just think about it more than a minute and you'll get why I'm so adamantly against this idea. Right, Ethan might be a huge nerd and I know he likes to cosplay, but cross-dressing is where he draws the line. He would probably feel physically sick if he sees a photo of himself dressed as a girl. Yeah, you gotta respect your friend's boundaries. I'm sorry for pushing it. I should have been more considerate of your feelings. I kind of really wanted to do it though. I guess I should always just pair up with Sophie alone. I want to be a glitter girl. It sounds cute. I love glitter. Huh? I don't get all this anime stuff, but it sounds super adorable. I'll be your third. Wait, who am I dressing up as? Show me. I pull up a photo of the third heroine in Glitter Friends and Zachary shakes in delight. The wig is going to be insane, though. It's settled. We're totally going to be a magical trio. I'm fine with it. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, I guess the 3 of us will have a group costume. Okay, I'll make them for us, so make sure you give me your measurements ASAP. They toss me and Sophie some measuring tape and giggle. I guess I'll figure out something for myself, but I'm looking forward to seeing your costumes. The 4 of us go back to our lunch, satisfied with our decision. I think that Zachary would suit the character better anyways. I get to wear my costume, and Ethan avoids total mental anguish. It's for the Valentine's Day app, cupcake decorating game. We'll be posting previews on the accounts once it's less ugly UI. Oh, I get that. UI design is like super hard. Like, I made my own overlay, and I gotta change it because you see the big blue stars at the bottom, they block a lot of stuff. Like, I either gotta make them transparent or like get rid of the two smaller ones, and I just gotta change some stuff about my design. One day I'm gonna crack and I'm gonna commission someone to make me better overlays, but I don't have that money and I'm an artist, so I made it myself. That's how it goes. Okay, back to the game. Why do you guys need to wear character costumes? Are you disguising yourselves? Oh, it's just for fun. People always dress up for Halloween.
Huh?
What is Halloween? Halloween, dummy. Halloween. As she says that she helps herself to a few weenies off Liam's plate. You seriously need to brush up on your knowledge of Earth's culture, you know?
You know?
Oh, she says you know. Halloween is one of the most important human ceremonies after Thanksgiving and National Hamburger Day, you know? You dress up in a costume at night and people give you junk food and sweets for free. Oh, what's the cultural significance of the holiday? Sophie's ears perk up and she makes a face that says, "Did someone say history lesson?"
Did you know?
Well, in the name of concentration of the All Hallows Eve, it was once a Celtic pagan holiday celebrating death and rebirth. Oftentimes people would pull tricks and blame it on mischievous spirits. When Rome conquered much of the Celtic lands, a lot of their holidays and traditions evolved to fit Catholic narratives. What if you made them sparkly and clear? Ooh, that'd be cool for the UI. UI designs is both my passion and my burden. Art is my burden. Okay. This kind of thing happened quite often in history. Many traditions and holidays were rebranded as Christian celebrations in order to convert people. Basically, like, you can still celebrate, but if you do it in our way, instead of to celebrate pagan deities and spirits, they celebrated saints and other figures. In early America, however, the holiday was quite a bit unpopular and controversial due to both its pagan roots and its Catholic rebranding. So elements of the holiday were adapted into secular holidays by Protestants. Today's holiday is totally commercialized, however, and it doesn't really have any connection to spirituality or religion anymore.
Isn't it interesting?
But because of that, people of all cultures do celebrate the holiday now. I see. Dana scratches her head, and I can tell she doesn't really understand. Aww. But I do recall you got an entire table set up, don't you, Alex? Oh, that's not Halloween. That's Dios de los Muertos. It's after holiday. It's after Halloween. Day of the Dead, I mean. I guess at first glance they can seem familiar, but it's really not. Dios de los Muertos is about celebrating and remember those who have moved on to the afterlife. The table you're looking at is the ofrenda. We decorate with marigolds, photos, candles, and food, and water for the spirits. Spirits? Like, as in ghosts? She shifts her eyes a bit. You sure that's safe? They would be mad if we don't eat all their food. Oh, they won't be mad. You hear that, Emma's? He gives her a harsh look that she's never seen before, but I guess even Alex is capable of losing his patience with someone like Amy. I said it's their food, not yours. I don't want my ancestors to come home to an empty ofrenda. Fine, I won't touch the food. It'll probably taste strange after the spirits lick all over it anyway, you know? I'll make sure to make extra tamales for you to make up for it. Sweet! She pumps her fists and resumes shoveling various foods in her mouth. By the way, should I do something too? Maybe for the Day of the Dead? I'd feel like something to celebrate the lives of my fallen comrades. Sure. I think it'd be nice of Amber to so nice of Amber to participate in Alex's culture. Maybe I should involve Diana more in some celebrations at home too. We don't really go to church much anymore, and as for holidays, we mostly celebrate the typical American ones. I guess I have to make sure to give her the full Halloween experience this weekend then. As I'm thinking of ways to make sure Diana feels included, I see two shiny dark twin braids brush past the corner of my eye. Oh, Chandra! Wait, Val! Is it a good idea to invite none of you know what's over? Oh, shush, it's fine. We aren't talking about hero stuff right now. Chandra looks at me and makes a perplexing expression. Is she happy to see me or angry? Despite her expression, she still makes her way over to my table. Hi, Chandra! Oh my gosh, your hair is so long and healthy and looking... I can't talk. Your hair is so long and healthy looking. What's your secret? Right? I knew you would flip once you saw her. Is there something I can help you with? She tugs at one of her braids and looks to the side uncomfortably. I just wanted to invite you to sit with us. No, thank you. Is that all? Yeah, I guess. She walks away to the other end of the cafeteria and sits alone. Operation Become Chandra's BFF isn't exactly progressing the way I'd like it to. I sigh and rest my chin in my hands. She doesn't want to be your friend, Valerie. Just let her be. You're just as troublesome as Alex. You can't force camaraderie into everyone you meet. It worked on you. We didn't force Liam into anything. He's just a softie. A softie who can't resist the seductive call of arroz con leche. Did you mention you knew her? Can you tell me anything about her? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she said no. Chandra really said, no. For a moment, she was a brief introduction to our lunch table. She didn't say much, but I did find her intrusion a bit of fresh air. However, she seemed a bit off. I invited her to hang out with us because we were assigned lab partners last year. She's super smart. She seemed to be one of our friends for a while up until she just stopped. She gave me the cold shoulder ever since, and I have no idea what I did wrong. Probably nothing. She was always like that. You don't notice the subtleties of a girl's heart. Chandra is only cold on the outside. I can tell she's nice inside. Chandra right now is totally frozen over. I know she missed a lot of school. Whatever happened before must have changed her. Liam just shrugs and doesn't seem to believe what Alex is saying. I think Alex is right. Whatever personal reason she left school must be something to do with her thorny exterior. The 7 rainbow jewels bring hope for the future. Magical warrior crystal dream. We're back to the evil enemy base. Yeah, she's just shy. The clacking of high heels fills the hall of the Nightmare Agency. Towering over the 4 generals stands their leader, Druzy, her expression blank. She radiates a powerful, intimidating aura. You 4 have disappointed me over and over and over again. Are you aware of the consequences? Lady Druzy, however, you must understand. No excuses, Labradorite. You should be ashamed of your performance in particular, seeing as you had the advantage using the shadows. Yes, but... Miss Druzy Courts, I apologize for my impudence, however, I must inform you of the details of this obstacle. Yes, they're all baddies. Chris Sorbell. Oh dang, I'm glad I decided to pop in because that's what's wrong. That's the wrong title card. I must have copied it from a previous code without looking. Oh, okay. Glad to help you game test. I guess I am a game tester for this. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for sticking around. But yeah, that's not supposed to be the title card? I wonder if they're planning something for Halloween. Ooh, now I'm interested. During my battle with the Crystal Warriors, I made sure to collect data, and their abilities seem to far exceed those of past warriors. I feel as though we must investigate this generation of warriors further to better understand their weaknesses. There are 7 of them. 6 of them seem to be adolescents, and 7th speaks with the accent of a fairy. The pink one in particular, Diamond Heart, lacks intellect, but she seems to have magical abilities beyond what is typical of her human companions. The pink one is the first one who appeared on Earth. I remember her. They called her Valerie. I see. Thank you for your information, Chrysobral. Opal, you say that you were the first to meet the Crystal Warriors on Earth. How did you describe this Valerie? Opal marches forward awkwardly. Yes, ma'am. She's annoying Sakurai, not very bright, red hair, golden eyes, brown skin, and a little shrimpy when she's a human. One of her allies is a taller girl with dark hair and pale skin, and they have the Princess's Fairy. Opal racks his brain for any more information that he could give about the girl. I know where she's staying, but her school... Oh, yeah, she's a school kid. Oh, that card was for episode 8. Oh, okay. Labra, you fought at the school. What's its name? Me? What is it called again? How'd you forget? You were there. I didn't think it would be important. You didn't think the building they spend 30 hours a week at was important? The uniform they wore was at the Academy Myrtle Q, Sinclair College Preparatory Academy, ma'am. Druzy's ears twitch at the sound of her name and her eyes gleam with the twinge of bewilderment. It's a fairly large selective enrollment high school located in the northern part of the city. I see. Thank you for the information. It seems I have a better understanding. I've been underestimating them. She turns sharply and marches off without another word. The agents look at each other confused at the turn of events. So, we ain't in trouble? Seems like it, although I hate to admit, we have Cherisobal to thank for it. All these graphs you showed her really saved our tails. But what should we do now? Lady Druzy didn't give us any orders. I suppose that gives us a bit of time to recuperate. Recuperate what? You haven't done anything all week. A genius needs to rest his brain power. You wouldn't understand. Gah. There's nothing to do in this place, so I'm going to Earth. You're still on suspension from fighting, Opal. She never said it stopped. You know, I know that, moron. I'm just going to find something else to pass the time. I suppose I'll go to Earth as well. Since I'm not on suspension, I see an opportunity to collect dream energy. I think that's misspelled. I'll do the honors of fighting. Suit yourself. It's Monday, also known as tutoring day. The three of us sit together as the twins fight in the other room. Amy raids the fridge while Abby scolds her. Stop it, you nasty demon. Those are mine. Finders keepers. It's my house. Now get out of the fridge. They sure are energetic. Yeah, the twins are loving having her around, but Abby, well, at least she isn't afraid of Amy. How do you deal with the chaos? I would never be able to handle all this noise 24/7. I don't mind. It's been lively. It means everyone is happy. He looks at Abigail, who is scrambling around the kitchen, furiously trying to catch Amy. Happy on the inside, I mean. And that means I can rest easy knowing everyone is safe and out of harm's way. He makes a serious expression as he says that. I wonder if something has happened to him before. All right, then, let's get serious. Okay, so the cost per bar of soap for Kathleen is $2.73. Ooh, math. Oh no, not math. So it's 0? That's not right. Division by 0 isn't possible, Alex. The answer is undefined. I don't get it. What's the difference? Here's the thing. I am always wrong at math. Even when I'm right, I'm wrong. So I think I'm gonna let Liam explain it because Liam knows what to do. And since I'm playing as Valerie, that means that I don't know what's going on. Like, Valerie may know what's going on, but I'm playing as Valerie, which means I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna let Liam explain. I'm not feeling too confident about that I know the answer myself, so I'll let Liam handle it. He leans over and explains how the concept of dividing by 0 is nonsensical in the first place. Okay, I think I understand. So the number 17, the answer is also undefined, right? I stand up and stretch my arms. I think it's time for a break now. What do you think? If you insist. It'll be fine. Why don't we have a few snacks? Esto loco si comió todas nuestras gusgueras. I took Spanish. I took French in high school, not Spanish. So if my Spanish is really bad, I am very sorry. I am very sorry. Ariel stomps over and grumbles angrily in Spanish. Es un monstruo. Trate de parlar, pero simplemente no deja de comer. Para entonces podías ir a la tienda de la esquina a roger más cosas, Abby. He hands her a 20 and smiles. Abs is gonna pick up some more food since Ames ate everything. Oh! Will she be okay on her own? She's extremely cautious and aware of her surroundings. If anything, she's better equipped to go than you. Oh, she's saying she ate all the food. Okay, yeah. I took French in high school, not Spanish. I am sorry for my bad pronunciation. Hey! Amber plops down next to us and belches loudly. So are you done over here? Nah, just taking a break. I've been wondering though, Amy, how'd you go to school but did you go to school at home? Limmer doesn't got an education system that mirrors the one here on Earth. Education is handled by communities as a whole. From there, kids make their own choices on careers, and when they seek out apprenticeships, you know? For me, I had to go beyond the community and seek out the knowledge myself. I spent countless nights going over books, analyzing achievements of the past, and hone in my insight and intuition, you know? So to become a knight, you need to do all-nighters? But more or less. That pun is a pretty common joke among the knights, you know? Pun? As you said, knights and all-nighters without realizing it was a pun? Amazing. Oh. But it still sounds really cool. I didn't realize you were so well-rounded, Amy. I thought you were just a jock like Alex. No offense. I'm definitely more of a jock, but I gotta balance mental and physical activities, you know? Yeah, like I've seen her studying law while planking once. Which reminds me, why don't you talk to her about legal stuff, Liam, so you can keep so many law books in your bag after all. Just because I'm studying a subject does not mean I'm interested enough to discuss it with someone, especially not her. He grimaces and jabs his thumb at her, but Amy just laughs and wipes her hand on her shorts. Ew. But you're interested enough to read law But you're interested enough in law to read multiple books on it. Honestly, not really. It's preparation work. You can't really expect good results without good preparation, no matter how mind-numbing it is. Preparation? Are you studying to becoming a lawyer? I know his dad is a lawyer, and I think one of his uncles is too. I've seen the billboards. That makes sense, you know. He has a lot of potential to become a savvy, backstabbing, snake-tongued, greed-driven slime ball of a lawyer, you know? Damn, character assassination. Did you really call Liam snake-tongued? Ain't he student president at your school? He is. So he managed to string people along to vote for him. Oh, sorry. I'll save here. Just because yeah. Amy certainly is funny. Like, her dog form is really cute. I appreciate that too. But I think she's funny because, like, she's definitely a stereotype you don't see a lot in magical girl shows. Like, there's the tomboy character, but, like, less so, like, the actual, like, mask presenting, but still not mask presenting, like in the gender term, more like not traditionally feminine. Not really. Alex is the one doing a lot of the work, putting up posters and all. Why are you saying Liam didn't work hard in that election? I may have been the one putting up posters, coming up with slogans, and consulting with local order on how grassroots campaigns for social change could be commodified for success in a high school election. But I was only able to do all that because of how inspiring of a candidate Liam is. If it was literally anyone other than Liam, I would entirely buy what Alex is saying. But what is there about Liam that's inspiring? It must be one of the great mysteries of the world. I don't know. I guess he seems something in Liam I haven't seen yet. Alex is that kind of person. He always sees the best in others. You're really nice, though, Alex. He scratches his neck awkwardly and laughs. Nah, I'm not that great. No, like, seriously, you're popular for a reason. You're friendly and reliable, and I can always count on you. You're making me blush. Besides, you're just as cool, Val. You always know what to say and make everyone smile. You're a great leader and an awesome companion. He says this genuinely, I can tell. He's a really amazing person. And you're cute. I know a few guys that have their eye on you. No way. You're strong and capable and kind-hearted and passionate and at everything you do. No way. He shoves me playfully and I push him back. Yes way. Enough. You guys are starting to sound like Dia and Rosalia, you know? Amy shudders and walks off to find whatever else she can stuff her face with. Alright, that's enough flirting, you two. Flirting? I look down and twirl my hair nervously. We're not. Besides, Alex's girlfriends would freak. Alex gives me a strange look and shrugs. I don't have girlfriends, just girls I hang out with. Huh? A lot of girls always talk about going on dates with you. They make you sound like a total playboy. Not like that. They're just friends. I truly cannot comprehend how these girls manage to get it in their heads that they're in a relationship with him, considering how often he drags me on these dates. That's funny. It's like, take your bro out with you on your date. Gotta have him help you on your date. Total bro times. When Alex invited me to ice cream, he did make it clear that Liam would be there as well. If that's how he asks out girls, I gotta say, I can't understand how the rumor started either. Now that you mention it, I've never seen you alone with a girl before. Well, besides Amy. Amber hardly counts as a girl. I just don't want them to get the wrong idea, but sometimes they do anyway. Yeah, just dudes on a date, just bros on a date together, just guys being dudes, just dudes being bros. And there's a chick there. But you gotta understand, I'm not some kind of womanizer. I would never toy with a girl's feelings. His face becomes very bitter and he looks away from me, clenching his fist to the point where his brown knuckles are almost as white as Liam's. Ooh. Only a real scumbag would do something like that. I'm not that kind of person. The room goes completely silent for a moment. I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could say something to make Alex feel better, but I don't want to accidentally make him feel worse. Hey, Alex. He turns and flips through the pages of Alex's algebra notebook. What kind of notes are these? Oh, right. At some point I started writing down formulas. And I started writing notes about St. Augustine. Alex, do you realize part of the reason you're struggling in school is because you're studying theology when you should be studying your assigned readings? Why don't you go do some laps around the block? Huh? Hold on, Liam, we're taking a break. I don't think... Yeah, dude, it's a break. He flashes Alex a death stare, and Alex quickly puts his sneakers on and rushes out the door. You? What the heck? Why'd you make him do a penalty? Those weren't even today's notes. He needed to get out of the house for a moment. He just shrugs and looks out the window. I take a look and see Alex doing stretches outside. Even from the second floor, I can see Alex's tense expression melting away with every stretch. Crud, I'm gonna be late again. I rush out the doors and down the halls, and I find myself skidding to a stop. Chandra wanders the halls alone. I managed to stop myself before I went barreling into her again. Hi, Chandra. She turns to me sharply, and my heart skips a beat. I find myself captivated by her in a way I've never felt before. I didn't crash into you this time. Maybe I'll pass my driver's test. You know, if you want to stay off the road, you might want to stay off the road for everybody's sakes. Don't say that. I don't even feel offended by your words, even though I know I'm not exactly driving material yet. Driving is hard. So, I might want to ask her about herself, why she's so covered in so many thorns, but I don't think we're at that level yet. So, Alex is going to a Halloween party this Friday, and we can all come. You're welcome to come along, too. Are you sure that's okay? For you to invite others, that is. It's fine. Alex did say it's okay if other people come. That's not what I meant. Anyways, I don't think it will be okay if it's not his party. Well, if you change your mind, you know. Ooh, a party? Oh my god, I know who this is, but I'm not gonna say anything. A girl with gothic vibes suddenly appears before us. She's really pretty, but has an intense and uncomfortable gaze. Sounds totally rad. What are your names? I'm, Valerie? What's your name? She leans in closer, but her cheerful expression remains unchanged. What is it? Chandra. Are you two friends? Chandra just kind of shrugs and I give a non-committal hand gesture. I see. Okay. She turns to Chandra and grins. You can be my friend then. Oh. I don't. You can't just decide that on your own. I think we should be total besties. You and I are just two peas in a pod after all. I can agree with that. This girl is as an intense, confident aura, but she seems to have a mysterious, thorny side to her as well. Even though they even look like they could be part of the same clique. Instead of the party, why don't we hang out at my crib instead? We can watch some scary movies like Friday the 13th and Gremlins. Like I said, you can't just decide everything on your own. The girl just laughs and pulls Chandra away, chattering about classic retro films. Weird. Ah, I'm so late! The rest of class is fairly uneventful, but now it's time for lunch. Really, the only important time of the school day. Although PE is pretty fun too, only when they open the pool back up. I never took PE in high school. I circumvented that. Coming in for the snatch up. That's funny. I never took PE in high school. I avoided it because I was out of shape in high school and I was not about to get in shape. Also, I had asthma as a kid and I was not about to be put into an asthma fit every day because gym teachers want to torture fat kids. Anyway, I join my friends at the lunch table and dig in. Yeah, fuck PE. The sound of a tray clicks against the table. I nearly choke on my sandwich. Chandra? Chandra looks at me with a mix of panic and anguish. The strange girl with the scary eyes squeezes herself next to Chandra. I wasn't expecting the two of them to become fast friends. Are they friends? Chandra is picking at the skin on her knuckles and is staring at me. She mouths, "Help me," and darts her gaze towards the table. Oh, okay, scratch that. I think Chandra hates her new companion. The other girl seems blissfully unaware of Chandra's plight. I turn to see the others' reactions. They all seem a bit awkward. Alex in particular looks distressed. It must be awfully weird for him seeing from his perspective Chandra despises him for no reason. He probably thinks her uncomfortable expression is his fault. Hey Valerie, are these your friends? Yeah. Of course. Why else would I be sitting with them? Pity, or a cool prank for one. Yeesh. I twiddled my fingers nervously. I was friends with one girl in high school who got bullied for being overweight and being ugly. I accidentally repeated one of my PE classes because I was too shy to tell them I already had the credit. Oh no! That sounds like hell! That sounds like complete torture! Up, block, block, block. Alright. Sorry, I gotta deal with this message real quick. No, I don't want to pin it. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. Nope, that's not what I want either. Okay. Oh, no. Ban. getting rid of that. That was gross. Ew, no bots. Listen, I want to get to affiliate, but I'm not... Listen, I'm not going to buy followers. I'm not that type of person. Like, I will be happy with my 50 followers and my ability to use channel points when I have earned it, when I get it, when it is mine. I will not buy it. Okay? You hear me? Any other bots that want to come in and try to sell me the ability to, you know, upgrade my streaming career? That is not how we do it here. That is not how I will be doing it here, okay? Now get out of here. All right, back to the game. The popular boys made fun of her and asked her out as a joke, only to laugh in her face. Yeah, that happened to me too. Back when I was a girl, and because I was an overweight kid, I had a boy ask me out, and then all his friends laughed when he was like, yeah, it's a joke. And yeah. Anyway, now I'm a lesbian, so whatever. Whatever. I don't worry about it. That stupid pig really likes you. Gross, they would shout. Even some of the girls joined in. They thought the idea of existing in the same room as her was gross. To them, asking her out was picking your nose and chasing your friends with a booger. It was so bad that she didn't even believe our group when she said we truly liked her. She thought we were joking. That poor girl ended up leaving and being homeschooled. When I think about it, I start tearing up. I used to get picked on for my hair, but I had a lot of friends, so the teasing was never as severe as what she went through. I'm sorry I made you remember something painful. The table falls silent for a moment, but then the intense girl turns her attention to Alex. Who's the jock? What's his name? Oh, that's Alex. He's a big shot basketball player, and he's pretty popular. Why are you bugging? Is there something bothering you, Alex? No, it's nothing. I don't think that's true. Damn! She stares down at him and makes Alex more uncomfortable. It's really nothing. I have a lot of stuff on my mind. What kind of stuff? Okay, Miss Intense Girl, you gotta go. Miss Intense Girl, you gotta get out of here. I know who she really is, but like, in this moment, I wish Valerie, like she picked the right people to invade the space of, because everybody in Valerie's friend group is nice, but I wish Liam would just tear her a new one and make her leave, because, oh, we need some teenage meanness. We need some teenage meanness right now. Make her go away. Oh, here we go. Drop it. Liam gives her a nasty look and the two of them hold eye contact for a moment. He said it's nothing, so it's nothing. I don't know. Is it the evil lady? I can't tell. What's your name? That's my buddy Liam. He's the student council president. Didn't you know that? The vice president, the girl with the glasses, Sophie. Sophie leans over and speaks in a low voice. Who the heck is this girl? Do you know her? No, I just met her earlier today. She's not in my classes. I've never seen her before. A freshman, maybe? I didn't expect a freshie to know all about Alex or student council just yet. If there's something wrong with her, get rid of her. The atmosphere is strange. No, Jackal's right, you know. She has no right to just barge in our group like this. Here's a question for you. Who are you, you know? Amy growls and bares her teeth at the girl with piercing eyes. She simply makes a peculiar expression and softly laughs as she's muttering something under her breath. My name is Molly Ringwald. And Valley is right, I'm a freshman. Sadly, I'm a total loser, and I don't have many friends. I wonder why. Molly, what an odd name for someone like her. Although, I think Molly Ringwald is that a reference? I don't get the reference. I don't get the Molly Ringwald reference. I don't watch a lot of retro movies. Wah, wah. Oh, she's an actress. Okay. Molly, I feel like I know that name from somewhere. You probably don't. So anyway, I invited Chandra to come to the party, if that's okay, I mean. Huh? I mean, the more the merrier, but his gaze falls to Chandra's new friend. Molly right here, she can probably come and bring the mood down. Not that Chandra is much of a ray of shine either, but Molly is so pushy and intense, I can imagine she would make things really awkward. I'm not much for parties, so you'll be hanging out with me? If Killer Dolls isn't your thing, I have other tapes we can watch. I didn't say that. Will you just leave me alone? Can you not afford a VCR or something? They're like $5 at the thrift store. Even I can afford that. She just doesn't like you. Molly looks astonished. I don't think it was possible for someone to be that dense. $5? Are you kidding? That's what you were worried about? So, what do you think? They present a large blonde twin-tail wig. Whoa, that's impressive. Right? I finished up our costumes as well. Are you okay? You look seriously tired. They have dark circles under their eyes. I'm fine. I pulled almost 2 all-nighters, but I got them done, didn't I? Are you sure they're okay? Don't worry. They rustle through their purse and dig out various colors and sizes of makeup. Despite being obviously unbalanced and fatigued, their hands are impressively gentle and precise when applying makeup. Be careful with the hems. I didn't finish them. And the lace on the arm warmers is glued on, so... Okay, I'll be gentle. We'll just make sure to pack extra clothes to change into just in case. The 3 of us got dressed and head over to the party. Yay! Ooh, are they at a Renaissance festival? Because Renaissance festivals are really fun to go to for Halloween. There aren't many in San Francisco. Like, you have to drive south, I think, to see a Renaissance festival. But yeah, they're cool to go to. In Michigan, when we lived in Michigan, like, going to the Hallows Eve Renaissance Festival was really fun. It's really a good time. You know, Daisy, we should find a time to go. Like, it would be super fun. Like, definitely in the future, we gotta go to a Renaissance Festival, especially when they start back up in the spring? Yeah, I think in the spring. Alex greets us when we arrive. He's wearing contacts and makeup and his hair is slicked back. Ooh, hi, Alex. Whoa, that is a lot of hair. You're telling me. It kept getting all over my face during the bus ride. My bad. You guys look amazing, but... We looked over at Sophie waddling next to us. What's going on with her? I wanted to be a kaiju, but I also wanted to join Val. Now I'm Glitterzilla. What do you think? I think it's adorable. I love Sophie so much. It suits you. I love it. He smiles and flashes his pearly white fangs. Oh! Valerie! She's a precure! Oh, that's so cute! Let me guess. Vampire? An Italian-American vampire from the 1920s. A tragic guy who's disappointed his poor old Catholic mother by becoming a member of the Eternal Damned, but not stopping by for dinner anymore. That's the scariest thing I could think of. I can't help but laugh, as much as he put into this joke. This party isn't what I was expecting. It's a lot more like a block party. I thought it was a house party. I guess I can't really explain it a bit, but my buddy Sean is DJing tonight and asked me to come over and bring friends. Oh, that makes sense. I wish he would have told me this. I bet Chandra thought it was a house party too. Oh, what are you supposed to be, Liam? His outfit looks nice, but I can't tell what he's going for. He forgot to put on the ears and stuff, but he's a werewolf. It's definitely improve on his look, but he still looks like the same old Liam, if you ask me. Yeah, the ears and the tail don't do anything. It's cute though. I don't want to come here in the first place. What made you decide to come then? You couldn't stay away from a good time with the best buds. Daw. Amy joins us carrying a huge bucket of sweets in one hand and a plate of food in the other. An alien! That's so cute! I didn't realize how much you cared, Liam. You really make a cute... You really are like a cute little brother, you know? Don't. Liam's face turns a shade greener than his eyes and he shudders. Don't put such repulsive image in my head. Where's Ethan and Clover? Have they already showed up? Clover should be here, should be on her way, and Ethan. Right behind you. Boo! Eee! Ethan, why would you do that? It's Halloween, duh. Your costume looks great. Zachary did an insane job. Liam's costume is my fave. It's just a regular outfit with this separate accessory. In the notes for this it's specifically half-assed werewolf. That's so good! It'd be funnier, and I'm not telling you to change anything, his costume is perfect the way it is, if, like, he really disrespected the party and came in a "this is my Halloween costume" t-shirt, like, that'd be so good. But, like, he cares about decorum, so he wouldn't do that, but that's still super funny. I don't have a lot of time myself, so I had to drop the helmet idea. Still, it looks really cool. Hello! A tiny, delicate hand taps my shoulder. Clover! She spins around to let us get a good look at her full outfit. The layers of lace and ruffles, tiny jewels and bows. Her hair is different too. She looks mystical in white hair. It really seals the whole thing. You look so pretty! Thank you very much. Well, it seems I'm the last to arrive. Shall we enjoy the party? Right. The 9 of us split off to enjoy ourselves. The only thing, Liam literally has one t-shirt in his wardrobe, his gym clothes. He dresses fairly formally for a teenager. No, I think we all knew somebody in high school that dressed like in a suit vest with like clean like brown office shoes, and like I went to school in the late 2010s, but we still had the one guy that wore a fedora too. Not saying that Liam will wear a fedora, I'm not trying to character assassinate him, but like we all knew somebody that dressed a little fancier than if you went to public school, especially. What to do, what to do. There's games, a costume contest, and a ton of food. There's also music and dancing. I should stay away from dancing though. I don't want to have a wardrobe malfunction. I'm also weighing my options. I slam into something rock hard and a bit hairy? Oof, I'm sorry. Watch where you're going, moron. I look at the source of the familiar deep growling. Oh no. You! What are you up to? About to smash you and your little buddies. Wait, shit, I forgot. Keeps mumbling nonsense and panics. I begin to pull out my miracle link when he starts to back away. Over there! He points behind me and stumbles away. Whoop! Huh? Is he bluffing? Maybe I should follow him. His shoes, he literally are just Oxford dress shoes. Yes, I love that. I want to chase after Opal to see what his dialogue is, but I also know that he's... Okay, I'll chase him, Wait, get back here, loser. I know who you are, but what am I? Look at little kid. I gotta catch him before he ruins the party. I take off in the direction I last saw him. Lucky for me, the pattern of his tail glows a bit in the night. I stumbled past various activities when he stopped suddenly. I find myself behind a decoration as to not be seen tailing him. Looks like the coast is clear. Damn suspension. He kicks a tiny pumpkin and growls. Stupid. I ain't even lose half as much as that idiot Onyx, so why do I gotta be on punishment? Then I gotta run into these wimps. Wow, he's really not allowed to fight? I snicker a bit to myself at the idea of Opal being scolded with his tail between his legs. I don't get it, but I guess as long as he isn't up to anything, it would be fine to just leave him alone. I admit though, he's like all bark and no bite. It's kind of cute. What should I do now? I could play some party games. I could check out the costume contest. I don't think it would be fair to enter. Zachary deserves the attention for making it all after all. But I could watch. I'm gonna go to the costume contest, because I'm not one for party games. I have bad hand-eye coordination. Well, I can't enter it since it would be really bogus to Zachary, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy the show. I make my way over to where the costume contest is being held. Valerie, are you entering as well? Nah, it wouldn't be right to take credit for Zachary's hard work. I don't imagine why that would be an issue. I can imagine most people competing just purchased theirs. She's right, but still, I'd feel guilty. Besides, I bet Zachary wouldn't want to be rushed. Wouldn't want a rushed project in the spotlight. That is true. Oh well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to win. I have the best costume here, don't you agree? She finishes writing her name on the entry list. Her handwriting is beautiful, totally suited for a classy lady like herself. After she's finished, we take a seat at the table where Zachary is sitting. I hope Zachary's not asleep. They look awful. They sway a bit in their seat now, and I can tell they're struggling to keep their eyes open. Oh no! Clover snaps her fingers in front of their face and pouts. Zachary, do not nap. You promised you would cheer me on. Right, I said that, didn't I? Whoa, are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. Just a lot of coffee. Coffee doesn't do anything for me except make me have to pee. It goes right through me. Yeah. Coffee just accelerates my heartbeat and makes me have to shit. I get the coffee poops. It's not fun. But poor baby, you're right. Oh, Papa says coffee doesn't work for him either. He drank far too much of it, and now his body is used to the effects of it, it seems. That's what happened to my friend, too, in college. They drank so much coffee that it just stopped working on them. For me, it's because I got ADHD. Caffeine never did much for me. I like coffee and cakes, though. Oh, is that so? I heard about that before. My, Eleanor, she doesn't believe in that stuff. Eleanor, who's that? She's not a nice lady. There goes Zachary. Zachary, are you still with us? Zachary's face is planted firmly onto the table. I shake them a bit, but only after a few groans. They're totally unresponsive. Oh, Zachary! You're gonna miss everything! Valerie, you must cheer me on twice as hard then. The contest is going to start soon. Please cheer me on, okay? She rushes off to line up near where the competition is being held. I try to poke Zachary in the cheek again. Their nose wrinkles a bit. I'm so sorry about this, Zachary. I should have planned our costumes sooner, or picked something easier, or just bought a costume. Poor Zachary might have been working too hard. The contestants show off their costumes one by one for the judges. The first contestant is a pretty girl wearing a vampire costume. She has bat wings attached to her sleeves and her face is painted white. Clover goes up second in her cute little devil costume. She really looks so magical with her white braids. She does a cute model pose for the judges, and I'm sure she must have learned it from Lotus because it looks totally legit. As she walks off, her eyes lock with mine and she beams. She's so cute. I love Clover. I smile back and give her a thumbs up to let her know I'm cheering her on. The next few contestants show off their outfits to the judges one by one. A superhero, a wizard, a much better werewolf costume than that sorry excuse Liam showed up in, and a panda wearing a little hat that looks like a Diva-esque pop star number. Hey, wait a minute! I rub my eyes and blink a few. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh god, not another one! It's Labra! She strikes a pose and skips off the stage proudly. Why is she here? Should I do something? No, Clover would be mad if I cause a scene right now. Her fists are clenched and her brow is furrowed. I can tell she's just as annoyed as I am, but I'm holding it in. The judges are whispering amongst themselves. All right, we're about to announce the winners. The boy pauses for dramatic effects, and then the judge on his right taps the table to mimic a drum roll. Our runner-up is Brandy Newson. A girl with a cute fairy costume runs to collect her prize. Awesome costume, Brandy. Love the hair. Next up for second place is Krista Lewis. The girl with the vampire costume walks up next. She looks a bit disappointed. I know she has a few band-aid on her fingers. She must have worked really hard on her costume. She collects her prize silently and walks off before the judges can make a comment. Aw, okay, anyway. The grand prize for a $50 gift card to Dayton's is Clover Vermillion! Clover practically leaps over the table to collect her prize. Your costume is totally the most detailed and well-made thing we've seen. Looks totally legit. The vampire girl clenched her band-aid fists as Clover skips off, giggling with pride. Miss Vampire is about to say something when Labra slams her fist onto the table. That prize is mine! Dude, relax. What's wrong with my costume, huh? Listen, lady, it's cute and all, but this contest is meant for ages 16 to 25. People can dress up, but they aren't able to enter the contest, you know? Huh? Parents? I entered the contest fair and square. Oh no. Labra twists sharply in the direction of the vampire girl. Miss Vampire's body began to radiate a dark aura, and her face twists to contort in pain as Labra tears her heart jewel out. May the darkness in your heart grow wild. Oh no! Nightmare! Oh no! I feel a sharp pain in my skull and my stomach turns. I pull myself together and make my way over to the monster. I'll show you idiots to deny me what's rightfully mine. Nightmare, destroy them! Labra, gotta put on my magical girl. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. Labra is stomping up and down childishly like a little child denied a toy. I can't help but stare in disbelief at the display before me. Her nightmare is a big bat with 2 pairs of wings. She ruined everything. Jeez. Let's stop her before she does any more damage. Royal Heart Metamorphosis! I raise my miracle link in the air and transform in a flash. Clover, or should I say Amethyst, has already dashed over to clobber the monster in a fit of rage. How dare you ruin my competition, you narcissistic old crone! Old crone? Nightmare, attack! The bat spins wildly and moves from side to side in the shadows as if it's dancing. It flaps its wings, slamming Amethyst away from the stage. Grr! Rushing into the throttle is a bad idea. Besides, it's too dark. This is very true. I apologize for my rash decision-making. Diamond and Centriha are more than enough for that one already. Hey! Speaking of which, Citrine can use their flash to brighten things up a bit. They could make it look like daylight. Unfortunately, Zachary's is completely knocked out. It's just dreadful. They were supposed to be cheering me on, but they fell asleep before it was announced that I won. Isn't that just so rude? They're totally out of it. I kind of feel like we should just let them sleep. Zachary isn't waking up anytime soon, so what do we do now? I guess we have to go full throttle. Diamond! I dash forward, flailing my sword. I kind of see the monster, but it's a bit hard to keep up. It blends in with the shadows. I throw a punch and it just barely grazes its wing. Over there! He snaps his fingers and his fist is engulfed in flame. The soft flickering glow acts as a torch and is just enough to see the shadow of the beast. I try to follow his flame, but he moves just a bit too quickly for me to keep up. Diamond, your left! Your left! Diana flails and points frantically. That's right, Diana is like a cat. She can probably see fine at night. I follow her instructions instead and flash my sword towards my left. It slices seamlessly through the air. Nothing. No, your other left! What does that mean, Diana? It's behind your back. Duck! I duck my head, barely avoiding the monster's wing. Now you're right. The right! I launch a kick to my left, hoping she meant left instead of right. I'm just barely able to keep up with its movements, although Diana's instructions are a bit confusing. She's trying her best, but I'm still struggling. Garnet seems to be handling things just fine, but he's much faster than I am. A flash of light illuminates the room. I can see the bat monster for a brief moment. It's in the corner. Did Zachary wake up? I whip my head to the side. No, they're still fast asleep. Another flash. This time I turn my head in the opposite direction. Ethan is holding his smartphone. He taps the screen and a flash briefly appears and lightens up the area before dissipating. Oh, finally someone here can appreciate my talent. Labra strikes a series of poses. I can see Ethan shuddering from the corner of my eye, but he continues taking photos. The light from Ethan's phone and Garnet's flame are just enough for me to see that Labra's nightmare has stopped trying to hide and avoid our attacks and has begun posing as well. I rush forward just as Sapphire shoots bullets of ice towards the nightmare, freezing it in place. I slash my sword into the monster and Amethyst leaps into the air, summoning her hammer. Amethyst, Starlight, Explosion! She smashes the monster with her oversized weapon and it bursts into an explosion of stars and crystals. Take that, you blood-sucking ogre! Huh? Labra stops her posing as the dark aura clears from the air, twinkling lights shower on us. Huh, I wasn't even all that serious today. Lucky for you, I'm in a good mood, so I'll spare you. She snaps her fingers and teleports away. Thank God, she's an idiot. I watch as the tiny crystal heart release from the monster and finds its way back to its owner. My phone has so many ugly pictures of Labra on it now. He makes a face and begins tapping away to delete all those photos. How'd you get the idea to use your phone, though? I figured since the monster is a bat, it would be afraid of the light, and I could stun it like Zachary. It was trying to hide in the shadows, after all. I didn't expect it to be such an attention hog. It worked out for us, though. Thank you so much. Yeah, you totally helped us out. He gives Ethan a pat on the back, and Ethan starts to blush a bit. Guys, it's really nothing. Anyways, he turns to Zachary, right? He turns to Zachary's might as well dead body in size. Yeah, Alex's costume is cute. He makes a cute vampire. It's getting late, and I think Zachary wants to go home. Alex lifts Zachary's limp, sleeping body up, carrying them over his shoulder. Oh, before you go, Clover skips over to Zachary and slides a gift card labeled Dayton's into their pochette. There! Whoop! And that's the end of the Halloween episode. I shake the excess water in my hands and dry off with a paper towel. As I walk towards the door, I fix my bangs and fluff up my curls. They're a bit dry. I must have used enough conditioner. Sigh. I suppose I better get back to class, though. Unlike those girls, I can't play hooky in the bathroom all day. I turn to the pale girl and see her glasses-wearing companion leaning in the corner of the room. Molly is always here doing God knows what when she isn't harassing my friends in the hallway. Chandra, on the other hand... Listen, I told you, leave me alone, okay? Unfortunately, it was spotted on her way out and got caught up in Molly's nonsense. Dude, take a chill pill. Can't chill, dude. I don't have to get to class. I'm going to fail at this rate. I'm not sure how she even got into this school if she's a freshman already slacking off in her freshman year. Come on, Val, you can't afford to miss class either. There she is. Teach, she's been here all day. You better check Miss Madison. She's probably smoking or something. Two loudmouth girls barged in, dragging a teacher behind them. I bet she's been smoking. She's probably in a gang. Okay, settle down. Wait, hold on. I can't believe I'm going to do this. The worst she's done has been annoying, ma'am. I know she's a bit eccentric, but I think she's just nervous since she's new here. That's true, she wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. The teacher gives Diana a strange look for a moment before shrugging it off. Phew, could be a problem if Diana got into trouble too. Is this true? I promise, ma'am, I don't smell any cigarette smoke in here, do you? No, but smoke smells really hard to hide. She would still smell if she was smoking. Alright, I'll let you out with the warning. Now get back to class. The teacher walks out, leaving the two gossips alone with us. Shh. Who is this weirdo anyway? I don't know, I think she's friends with that student council girl who's always screaming at Liam. Oh gosh, she's so annoying. Hey, wait a second, you can't talk about my friends like that. Whatever. You're not friends with those lunatics, are you? Kind of. I guess they're acquaintances. I'd stay away from them if I were you. I don't know anything about that annoying freshman girl, but the Indian girl with the glasses, she's bad news. Shannon, right? Or is it Cheryl? Sean? I think it's Charlotte. She's a total psycho. She was in the hospital for 3 months after she set her dad's car on fire. Whoa. Is that what happened? I heard she got suspended for trying to recruit Alex Harvey into a street gang. No, that was Jennifer. She was trying to get Marcus into join a cult. Right, but the car stuff was a total lie. I'm pretty sure that happened. She stole a bus during a class trip and crashed into a lake. Jeez! Big drama! I turned to a miserable-looking Chandra trying to shake herself away from Molly's chattering. There's no way such a timid girl could do all that stuff. Stop talking about her like that. Hold on, don't talk about her like that. You don't know her that well, but spreading rumors like that is awful. I'm just saying you better watch your back around her. I heard the quiet ones are always the craziest. Jeez. I rubbed my temples and groaned. They're not trying to reason with people who don't want to there's no use trying to reason with people who don't want to listen. Did you hear? Chris is telling someone she was attacked at the Halloween party Sean was DJing at. Crystal's so pathetic. She's been annoying ever since her parents' stupid divorce. The two girls blabber on mindlessly as they exit the room. I roll my eyes and scoff, turning to Molly and Chandra. You two better get going before they bring a teacher back. How lame. Whatever. Laters. Thank God. I take a seat with my friends and start digging in. It's getting really cold, but Alex is right. The colder it is, the less people stop staring at us. Listen, she's just pretty good. She's a literal fashion genius. Genius! Oh god, I said that wrong. I'd give anything to have a fraction of her design talent. You know, Lady Jackie Kennedy's iconic pink skirt, suit, pillbox hat, and white gloves? Designed by the legendary Barbara Roberts herself. I suppose, although I'm not a fan of Miss Francine's designs myself. Her, I guess she's okay. Considering she's the one who influenced Barbara's fashion during the 1960s mod era, I would say she's more than just okay. Barbara? Isn't she a massive bosszilla though? Like, I heard she's absolute hell to work with. Since when do you know anything about fashion, Ethan? They look at Ethan like he's grown a second head. I admit, I don't know much about fashion design, but even I've heard the controversies. Plus, my mom's been a fan of her since the 70s. Hearing about rumors isn't the same thing. I know my fashion history. He's right, though. I've heard nasty things about her competitive streak, and Lotus has told me she was quite a rude person and hard to work with. She's just an ambitious businesswoman. A woman has to breathe authority to survive in a cutthroat industry. Facts. Other designers have survived just fine without being cruel and ill-mannered. I don't think that behavior is aspirational. She's been working for decades, though. She's been able to consistently create trendy, modern looks. Zachary is beginning to look very hurt. This designer must be important to them. I don't know about this. Not unless she isn't featured. She was a featured chef in the Foodie Bible. But I think it's really cool to have a vision to see it, though. She must be a really inspirational woman in that way. Also, Clover is right about how kindness and good manners go a long way. I guess you're right. I was getting a bit worked up there. I'm sorry as well. It's lovely to be so passionate about your personal heroes. I just hope you never lose your kindness as well. Oh gosh, I could never. The two of them laugh and look over fashion inspiration boards together, and I resume eating my lunch. However, what Alex brought smells amazing, and I feel a bit envious. God, Liam, are you even listening? Sophie snaps and jolts from her seat, jabbing her fingers into Liam's disinterested direction. I wonder if... Okay. So, Daisy, you remember that place we went to, that cafe that had the empanadas? I'm thinking about the empanadas. Oh, they're so good. I want an empanada. I want a chicken empanada or a chorizo empanada. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Ah, you get to go there for lunch. You live close by there. Sorry if you can hear my throat sounds. What's wrong? We need to prepare for the upcoming winter dance, and Liam refuses to just contribute. Oh, no, I'm not sick. I was just drinking water. Oh, you can't go eat there? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, being broke sucks. Being broke sucks. He didn't help with homecoming either. He left us with all the work, remember? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I remember Sophie and Ethan staying after class a lot before prepping for the dance. I simply don't see the purpose of prioritizing frivolous school activities when I have more important tasks to concern myself with. It's not as if it's an emergency or anything. Oh, okay. I'll have to ask my friend about it, but Daisy, message me after the stream's over. I'm going to a Lolita event on Friday, and if you want to come, you're totally welcome, but I have to ask my ride if we have a seat in the car. But like, I'm sure they wouldn't mind, and I can give you a dress to wear. Sorry to plan off stream. That's very rude to exclude my chat. Hi chat, how are you doing? I'm going to a Lolita event this Friday, and it's going to be super fun. I think it's a swap meet. Yeah, I think it's a swap meet. Hey, wait, Daisy, message me off stream. Okay. I simply don't see the purpose of prioritizing frivolous school activities when I have more important tasks to concern myself with. It's not as if it's an emergency or something. Honestly, I can't really imagine him being invested in school stuff like dances or Spirit Week anyway. Liam wears his uniform very neatly. I wouldn't describe that as having school spirit, though. But I can't see him enthusiastically attending any dances, much less organizing them. You're right, Liam. It's not an emergency. It's only the job you quite literally signed up for when you ran for student body president in the first place. Honestly, if you're going to be this careless and apathetic, then maybe Amber was right to think you could be disloyal to our team. Geez, Sophie. Wait, Sophie, hold up. Liam wouldn't leave us high and dry like that. Maybe not on purpose, but if he keeps that attitude, I wouldn't be surprised if he forgot to show up for a battle. Alex nudges Liam in the side with his elbow and grimaces. Come on, dude. Sophie is right. I helped you out because I believed you could do the job. Seriously, you're making me look bad here. I didn't ask you to do that, though, Liam. I understand that you don't see student council as being serious, but you have a commitment, and you ought to see it through, don't you? Besides, I'm sure helping out with student activities could help you become better with the important stuff. You know, working with a team, understanding your peers, that sort of stuff. Liam gives me a strange look in his eyes. I'll lend a hand, I suppose. However, no takebacks, I'm holding you to it. If you run away, I'll tell Amber to sniff you out. Valerie, you're seriously something else. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone respects and admires you. You're really good with people. What? No way, I mean, more often than I feel like everyone thinks of me as a little airhead. You know, this got me thinking. About what, Amy? No, it's nothing. Now eat your sandwich before I do. Uh-oh, it's the baddies again. Hey, where's Drew's? Yes, you told me she had something to do. She had something important to tell us. Miss Druzy Quartz is not available at the moment. I was told to deliver the message to you in her place. Congratulations, Mr. Fire Opal. Your suspension has been lifted. Opal leaps with glee. Soap and water droplets splash onto Onyx's nose and he wrinkles it in annoyance. Oh, hell yes! It's about damn time! However, Cherisobal pauses for emphasis. Opal freezes, waiting for this however, what this however is supposed to mean. However, you are still considered high risk, and it is no wonder why that is. Due to your highly negligent and hazardous behavior, you are prohibited from creating monsters unsupervised. You are not to fight the Crystal Warriors, nor are you waste our precious resources without higher-ranked agent accompanying you. What? Ah, idiot. Shut up, you stupid lawn gnome. Says the moron who can't fight without a babysitter. Miss Onyx Ivoire, you will be accompanying Opal on his missions until further notice. What? Oh, sorry, Mr. Onyx. You're telling me I gotta deal with this thing hovering around me in fights? Okay, bye, Daisy. See you later. Thanks for coming by. Oh, if you can, leave the stream on in the background. It helps with views and everything. Like, you can mute the, if you mute the page and not the tab, it still counts towards the channel's views. But yeah, even if you're not watching, still having it open really helps out a lot. He's able to create efficient monsters that are under tight control, aspects that you lack. Yeah, that's why he always loses. His monsters are freaking weak as hell. I may be doing something right, seeing as the master has not once suspended me. It is as Master Druzy has ordered, that if you have any concerns, you can leave them in my office and I will relay them for her. No, you won't. Shh, damn it. Damn it! Opal thrusts his fists into a pillar. This is all your fault. You're sloppy and your monsters use way too much energy. If you're a capable agent, I wouldn't have to chaperone a freak like you. I'm not sloppy, I'm boisterous, and the only thing sloppy here is you. You seen that dumpster fire you call a bedroom? Oh no. No, Diana, that's left, right, back, then twist. You keep going left, right, back, right, shimmy. You can't shimmy when you're supposed to twist. It throws off the entire dance. All right. She tries to repeat the moves again. Left, right, back. Hip shake? No, stop. Why are you shaking your hips? You're supposed to back step and then you're supposed to twist. T-W-I-S-T. Maybe it's harder to dance with the tail in the way? I pick up my Miracle Link and restart the song when I hear a knock at my bedroom door. Valerie, honey, you have a friend downstairs. I wonder who it is. Yo, Red! Amy grins from ear to ear proudly. We gotta go, you know? She leads in and whispers in my ear. Team meeting, you know? Oh, okay, sure. Let me get ready first. Everything is already there waiting for me. Sophie is tapping her finger against the arm of the sofa impatiently. Ethan and Zachary toss a small ball back and forth. I hope they weren't waiting too long. So, what's going on anyway? Yeah, why'd you call us all here? Amy stands boldly and laughs. Alright. We gotta do some training, you know? We gotta strengthen our bonds as a proper team. You guys fight too much, you know? We gotta be a team. If you ask me, if anyone needs to learn to be a team player, it's you, Amber. No comments from the Gummy Worm Gallery, you know? I've never heard a saying like that before. But anyways, I feel like I should step in. I think Amber has a point here. Amy has a point though, Diana. We could stand to work on getting along better as a team. Exactly, Red. That's why we gotta work on strengthening our bonds, you know? I don't see the issue here. I think we get along great as a team. Not always. Remember when you two abandoned the rest of us and left that fur-brained feline to transport us to battle? You also broke my glasses. We had a few ups and downs, but when it comes to it, we're a great team. If that's what you want to believe, then sure. Oh, Liam, you're awfully critical considering the last 80% of our struggles as a team was due to your ego and poor communication skills. My fault? Yes, your fault. She whips out a small diary and flips through its pages. Tuesday, October 7th. Has she been keeping track? After failing to transform, you spend the next 6 days avoiding us. Tuesday, October 14th, exactly 1 week later. Wow. You spent the next day unfairly criticizing Diana's efforts to bring us to battle. You refused to cooperate with our strategy, and you went off on your own instead. Saturday, October 18th, you humored Amber's excessive gluttony and bought her an abnormally large ice cream, causing her to be unable to fight due to severe bellyache. Hey now, Liam ain't did nothing wrong that time, you know? Wednesday, October 22nd, you sold an overpriced VHS tape full of walk cycles to an anonymous bidder and labeled it as lost media of That's funny! Lost media is lost media. It's not my problem if they didn't want to purchase, if the purchase didn't meet their expectations. Well, for the same reason the Nightmare agents were particularly angry that day, I'm sure it was your fault too. You're always angry, just as you seem to be. I'm not always angry, you're just a pain in the behind. On Friday, October 31st, you had a really crappy Halloween costume. Was my lack of enthusiasm for dressing up really that big of a deal? Yes, absolutely. Why does it matter to you anyway? It's just lame. You could have at least bothered to wear makeup like Alex. Why'd I bother dressing up for an event I had no desire to attend in the first place? Wait, hold on. I think Sophie has a point. She's being mean about it, but she has a point. I stand up and cut in between the two of them bickering. Sophie does have a point. You need to work on your communication skills, Liam. I mean, I know you're not much of a people person, but we are a team. And the thing about being able to work together and understand each other. That may be, however, I get the sense that a majority of Sophie's grievances are due to personal vendetta against me. Sophie, no way, she doesn't hold grudges, she's got our best interests at heart, okay? Liam sighs and returns to his seat on the sofa. I twirl my bangs between my fingers and look at the ground. Both of them are a handful sometimes. I wish you guys could understand each other's perspectives. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. We got communication problems, you know? I think we gotta get better, we gotta get to know each other better on an individual level. That's why I called you guys here today. I think we ought to split up and work on training our friendships, you know? That sounds like fun. How do we split up? Half and half? Pairs? Ooh, I picked Clover as my partner. If we're doing partners, then won't you work with me, Val? Doesn't it defeat the purpose if this exercise if we're just pairing up with people we're closest with? Alex is right. Sorry, Sophie, but I already know you like the back of my hand. It would make it more sense if we paired up with someone we don't know or don't really get along with very well. That way we'll be able to hopefully get to know them better and we can really strengthen those team bonds. We begin shuffling around the room, trying to pick a perfect partner to improve our friendship with. I don't really know Amy all that well compared to everyone else. I can't say I dislike her, but I'm not sure we're friends either. She just showed up one day and started bossing all of us around. I do know that Amy can be really gross though. I guess I think she's gross. Thinking she's gross makes her the teammate I get along with the least. We like barely ever talk. Liam, wanna pair up? I already paired up with Amber. Excuse me, I'm paired up with Amber, and hopefully she learns some manners under my influence. I was gonna pick Amber. If she's taken, I can work with you, Liam. Not that I dislike him or anything, but I can hardly call Liam my friend. I was gonna pick Liam. I'm taken aback for a moment, and then I remember the purpose of this exercise. If there's anyone Sophie needs to learn to get along with, it's him. After a few minutes, though, it looks like nobody has made a decision yet. Okay, wait. Everyone seems to want Amber or Liam as a partner. Oh, no! Want is a strong word, but if we had to pair with someone we don't get along with, it's pretty obvious who we'd all pick. Can't deny that. Liam is awfully difficult, and Amy can be pretty gross and rude. Even I thought of them when it came time to pair up. Well, Liam and Am's always my best buds, so I had no intention of picking them. It's good to know. It doesn't really solve our issue, though. We had to decide this in a different way. What if we picked partners randomly? Like picking names from a hat. Nice idea, Red. Dia, get your hat. Diana poofs into her fairy form and tosses her tiny hat to Amy. Will the names fit in there? Absolutely. What if, like, Alex gets paired with Liam or something? Well, we'll just pick again then. Wait, there's an odd number of us. Me, Clover, Val, Zachary, Alex, and Liam. If we include Diana and Ethan, then there's still one person left over. Good point. Victor? Dia'll probably be in whatever team Red's got. Freckles over here can tag along with whoever may be a mediator if we need one, you know? We don't need to worry too much. And I guess we'll deal with who's ever left when we got there, you know? Alright, let's do this. She scribbles our names onto some scraps of paper. Well, I say that, but in reality, she's scribbling whatever she decides our names are. Folding the scraps in half and tossing them into Diana's little purple cap, she gives the paper a good shake. Okie dokie now? First pair is Alex, and she pulls out a second paper and pauses for dramatic effect. And Sunny. Zachary looks up for a moment before he realizes Amber is staring right at them. Oh, is that me? Okay. We don't spend that much time together, so I'm really excited. This will be fun. Alex gives Zachary a nice handshake and beams. It'll be a pleasure to work with you, Zachary. I get the feeling that this team is already really energetic. The next pair is Doc and me. The rest of us look at her in confusion, unsure of who Doc is supposed to refer to. Amy isn't always consistent with her nicknames. I think she means me. Makes sense, I guess. Thank God. Clover lets out a sigh of relief. I'm not entirely sure what you think of this team, but I look forward to working with you. It'll be fun, you know? Don't worry, Doc. The two of them certainly will be an interesting pair. I've never imagined Sophie and Amy being a duo. The last pairing is Goldilocks and Princess over here, which is obviously Liam and Clover. Clover makes a face and groan. Liam doesn't seem to mind at all, though. I can put up with this. Clover is by far the most civilized and sophisticated person here. I can't help but chuck a book at his head for that. Of all people, I have to be stuck with the most elitist, pompous person here? Clover, you can't really talk in this one. That's rich coming from someone like her is what I want to say, but I hold back my snarky remarks. Zachary, on the other hand, is letting out a loud, snorting noise before sharply turning away and covering their mouth with their hand. Despite their efforts, I can see their body shaking a bit. Oh! All the partners have been picked. That means I'm the leftover. Looks like you're the last one standing, Red. I suppose you can pick whoever you want, you know? Alright, isn't that a bit unfair? You already get along pretty well with everyone, you know? It's a matter of getting to know your comrades better. Any objections? Everyone just shrugs. I guess she's right. Despite everything, I don't think there's anyone here that I can't get along with. Sophie's my best friend. Zachary and I get along great. Clover might be a bit snobby, but she's really adorable, and I can't help but enjoy her company. Alex sees the best in everyone. I can't say I don't really know Amber all that well in the first place, and while Liam can have an awful attitude at times, I don't dislike him or anything. I guess the group I'll pair up will be Oh. Okay, Clover and Liam. I guess I'll team up with Clover and Liam. I really need to get to know the two of them much better. I really like Clover, but I have to admit, I don't see to know her very well. Even though I see Liam twice a week, it's only for schoolwork. Oh, how delightful. Clover skips over towards me and takes my hand in hers. She beams, and I feel my heart melt a little bit. I'd add the cuteness overload if it wasn't bound out by Liam's deadpan expression. I can't tell if... Oh, we're still on just chatting. What? I can't tell if he's happy or not about me joining the team, but he doesn't seem angry, so I'll take it. The rest of the team goes off one by one to their training, leaving me, Clover, and Liam and Diana alone. Alright, shall we begin our training as well? We can go to our gym, or you prefer to study. We have plenty of materials in our library. I'm going home. Huh? Wait! I don't see the purpose of working out if we're already plenty strong as it is. Clearly we're not strong enough, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this activity. Besides that, if anyone needs training, it's you. You're the weakest link after all. Huh? Clover leans over, jabbing her finger into his chest. Yes, you. You are the least capable member of the team. Alex and Zachary are gonna be updated sometime later. Oh, okay. I was wondering if I was doing something wrong. Cause like, I was like, oh, I don't get the option for some of these characters. Is it due to the heart level? Does the heart level lock you out of... Oh, okay, so it's just not fixed. It's not done yet. Okay, okay. This is a demo. Like, I know it's a demo, but I want to treat it like, you know, I want to give it the respect that, like, you know, like a game deserves, that a visual novel deserves. Because, you know, it's a piece of art, and I really like it. I really love it. I've been loving it so far. But yeah, okay. Nice to know that it's not something that I'm doing wrong. You see, Amber and Alex are the brawn, Sophia the brain, Zachary and I are the good looks, and Valerie is the heart. That leaves you, well, that she points to him and makes a face. Liam stares at her dumbstruck. Liam getting criticized is a regular occurrence. It's not like no one's ever said anything that isn't blind praise for him. But even Liam's harshest critics, Sophie, can admit that he has his strengths. It's what he deserves. It may not be entirely true, but Liam needs to stay humble. All that criticism I gave him before probably canceled out from all the times I made sure to let him know that I'm single? Wait, what? I have a perfect 4.0 GPA, and I constantly get the top scores in the state. I think he's lost it. I've never heard Liam brag. He occasionally just lets people like me do that for him. I won the Academic Olympics 3 times in a row, in both the American Mathematics Tournament and the National Junior Science Competition 2 times in a row. Okay, the only episode split option you get locked out of is episode 9, Ice Cream Date. If you tell Alex early you don't want to go, he won't invite you later. Oh, okay. I'm fluent in English, Spanish, and German, and I'm classically trained in piano and violin. Silver rolls her eyes and waves her hand as if she's brushing away a fly in her ear. Don't get in over your head, Faro. Accomplishments such as yours are to be expected. It's only natural that someone with a high-class upbringing has a good education to match. Obviously, you have good test scores. Doesn't everyone? We all took the same entrance exam, well, excluding Diana. I shuffle nervously and look away. That's true that I passed the entrance exam, but just barely. Although I have to admit, I am a bit ashamed as well. I kind of assumed she paid her way into school. You think you're special? I too have a 4.0 GPA in classical training. I speak English, French, and Japanese, and if you would like to see my trophy cabinet, I'd be happy to give you a tour. I heard something snap and Clover snickers to herself. Oh, are you cross? You've been comparing yourself to common Philistines for so long, Faro. It's severely skewed your perspective. If you truly believe you're such an intellectual, then prove it. Prove that you are capable as you claim to be. The 4 of us end up sitting in a circle, doing an IQ test of all things. Oh no. And this whole argument has nothing to do with me. I don't care if Liam is stupider than Clover, as long as he's smart enough to be a tutor. Liam insisted that we needed a control group for something, so I have to take the stupid test as well. I turn to the others. Clover and Liam... Oh my god. Clover and Liam look very focused. The only thing they care about is being better than the other. Diana, on the other hand. Diana is frantically tapping buttons on the laptop Clover provided. There's sweat forming on her forehead, and her pink face looks a bit blue. What is this? What? Huh? I lean over and peek at the screen. The window is very much not the IQ test Clover and Liam chose. Diana has several windows open, an unresponsive image editor, a life simulation game, and 13 separate notepads. The internet browser has been minimized, and when I open up, there's an ad for hot singles in an area and a pop-up showing a grotesque photo of an infection that says 1 in 10 doctors recommend this trick. I closed the window before Diana accidentally leaks the Vermilion family credit card information to the dark web. This is stupid. I shut the dumb test and passed the time playing rhythm games on my phone instead. Hot anime guys never make me do stupid tests. This is true. Hot anime boys never make you do tests. I finished! Oh, it took you that long? I've been finished for 10 minutes now. Hush, you rush. I sure hope your results don't reflect that. The two of them compare results. Liam smirks and Clover scoffs. I'm guessing Liam got higher or something. Whatever. That proves it. Are you satisfied? I tapped the gotcha button on my screen. The banner this time is Ultra Rare Kyria. Oh please, you must have cheated. Ka-ching! The screen flashes showing the idols I pulled. Lots of commons to be expected. 10 pulls away have a lot of crap. You just won't be satisfied until, and that's time for the one big gamble resumes in the last color flash. It's a super rare idol, Ren. What a ripoff. See, Valerie agrees with me. Agree, huh? The test must have been poorly made. That's why you're still struggling, correct? I stopped taking that test ages ago. It was boring. See, it had nothing to do with the composition of the test and everything to do with your academic abilities. Sophie says these tests are dumb and only measure how good someone is at taking that specific test. See, you must have taken the test before. Who cares? There's more to being smart than being good at a test. An IQ test doesn't show good how you are at playing an instrument or cooking tasty food. Oh, what a wonderful genius idea, Valerie. She's right. We should measure our abilities outside of simple test scores. That's not what I said. Alright. If you want so badly to be defeated again, I gladly accept your challenge. Liam, it's not that serious. We're supposed to be getting along, not fighting. You're awfully arrogant. I don't know what that challenge might be. It doesn't matter. I'll still defeat you in anything you throw at me. Alright then, you're a musician, correct? Let's see which of the two of us is better. I have my staff, No, asking people that rely on you for their salary to judge would be insanely unfair. Fine, doesn't matter. We can compete at school then. They have music teachers. We will have music teachers judge us. Alright, deal. Deal. Guys. At school, as soon as they get the chance, the two run off to hunt down whatever free music teachers they could find. Yeah. Look on the bright side. At least they seem quite energetic. That's true. Clover is always energized, but I've never seen Liam this motivated in his entire life. Mama is right. Boys are prideful. They're also weird. Hey, everyone, can we get your attention? Alex stands at the end of the courtyard and waves. I'm sure you know my buddy Liam by now. Yeah, is he single? The courtyard erupts in laughter. Well, my friend over here, Clover, just challenged him to a music competition. No way. Seriously? Is she insane? We're really appreciative if you gave them your attention and listened to their song. Ooh! Liam and Clover stand together and bring their violins in position. I don't really know anything about classical music, but they sound pretty incredible if you ask me. I heard the school orchestra, violin doesn't seem easy to make sound good. But they make it look effortless. It's almost as like I could do it too. Almost. When they finish, the students all applaud. Tons of girls rush in around Liam and the teachers beam with joy. That was so amazing. The girl leans against him and he makes a dreadful face as he tries to shake her off. You know, I'm a big fan of classics. Beethoven, Mozart, Shakespeare. Oh no. Don't you have a boyfriend, you lying skank? What? No way. Me? That's so crazy. So what'd you guys think? Are you two in any clubs? I'm student council president. You know this. You're right. Not in any extracurriculars, are you? She leans over to Clover and beams. Have you thought about music any? Brand? Orchestra? No, Yeah, you definitely have a talent. It would really benefit you in the future. But, uh-oh. Well, that was a total catastrophe. Why'd you have to go and be such a lech, Faro? That had nothing to do with me. You could have looked uglier today if you wanted. That's not his fault. Liam can't help it. He's really bad at being ugly. I stand on my toes and grab his face, squishing it in my hands and pulling him forward. Just look at him. I appreciate the compliment. Never grab me like that again. He pries my hands off him and groans. Valerie and I have meaning to tell you this, but you have horrible taste. Fortunately, we are not doing a beauty contest. I would definitely not let you judge it. I bet you'd give a nasty mongrel like Amber the top prize. Phew. I jump back a little. I would give Amy a top prize in a beauty contest. I don't think so. Wait, would this beauty contest have a swimsuit portion or... No, get it together, Val. You have to have some dignity left. I probably wouldn't do that. Maybe. I hope. Diana nudges me in the side and makes a very concerned face. You definitely wouldn't, right? Right. Because that would be totally weird. Extremely. Your compliments toward me seem like they hold far less weight when they did before. In any case, back to the subject of our contest. We can't rely on students and teachers to judge us. We'll have to try something else. No, you guys shouldn't. We have to do training. They ignore me and chatter on about what their next challenges should be. Whew. I thought you said you wanted them to start training. Diana slows her pace to meet mine. She isn't even breaking a sweat. I guess that shouldn't be surprised. She is a trained knight after all. I did. Oh, but this isn't. Woo! What I had in mind. I pause and catch my breath, leaning against the fence of the track and field. Look at them. They're only concerned about their stupid race. Liam is surprisingly fast. I mean, he's the slowest when transformed, but as a human, he could probably give Amber a run for her money. Now that I think about it, he's about this fast when he's transformed as well. I suppose transforming doesn't enhance his speed very much. Yeah, that's why they picked running. I thought she meant they would improve our speed together, though. Not this. I don't know why I expected that. At this point, the two of them make their way back to the starting point. Clover begins to pick up speed. She overtakes Liam, dashing in one last push, tumbling towards me. Watch out! Ow! Liam makes it towards our disaster zone shortly after. He leans forward, extending his hand towards us. Not the most graceful of landings. Hush, I still won. Just barely, and besides, I've been a bit fatigued anyway. Clover turns to me and smiles expectantly. You saw, right, Vess, how fast I was going? Yeah, you were really impressive. You think so? I may be small, but I can be very quick. I completely destroyed that beanstalk. Yeah, you were really fast. I had a really hard time keeping up. I don't even know how you did that. You just need more practice, Valerie. Okay. I made a face because Clover turned her head quizzically as she hands me a bottle of fancy spring water from her bag. What's wrong? It's nothing, just... I thought we would be running together today. We were running together. No, I mean... I thought... I just had a hard time keeping up. I wish you guys could have stopped to practice with me. Well, would you like to do this again? If you would like to do this again, we could. I think it's a good idea to practice. Yeah, okay. Try not to leave me in the dust next time. Alright, I apologize for that, Valerie. It wasn't fair. Next time we can run together for real, okay? I'll help you get faster so you can show that skyscraper who's boss. She smiles and takes my hand in hers. Okay. I glug down that water Clover handed me like my life depended on it and sigh. Alright, so what are we doing now? What's settled, right? Clover won. Settled? I told you I was fatigued today. The results don't count. That's not how it works, Faro. You shouldn't have agreed to the race if you were too tired to give it your all. I scroll through my notes app as I plop down in my seat at our lunch table. After the race, the contest didn't stop. Liam won at soccer, Clover won at volleyball, he beat her at chess, they tied at putting puzzles together, and at video games, actually I won that time, although Clover did win second, and I gave her that one. I sigh and take a bite of my lunch. Whatever Zachary got, though, smells insane, though. Thank you for bringing me lunch again, Alex. We're kind of short on cash again this week, but hopefully Paulina will make a lot tomorrow night. You're coming over, right? We have to do some shopping first since it should go way faster since I don't have to take the train. Sure, I'll drop the kids off first and I'll meet you at your house tomorrow, okay? Zachary and Alex seem to be getting along, although I could say the same about these two morons. I won King's Corner, Frau. Just admit it already. Would you two just drop it already? I don't even remember why you guys are fighting anymore. It's to prove that I'm the most capable member of the team. What is the score so far, Valerie? I glance at my notes app on my phone again. Liam won King's Corner. Told you. So you guys are tied now. Clover won the double dutch and it evened out the score. I won a double dutch. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. How are you guys intended to keep this up? We're supposed to be training. We went running, and weightlifting was more than enough training, was it not? But I do suppose it's time we end things. We've done 24 competitions so far. 25 will be the last one, for sure. Right then. Gets a glimmer in his eye and smirks. What should the last contest be? Should we have done swimming? Yes, you did, and Liam won. That doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure I won. What about... I shake my head and resume my lunch. Amy leans over and starts buzzing around our food. I swat her hand away and she rolls her eyes. What about arm wrestling, you know? No, we already did arm wrestling and I won. I won that time. No, I remember that ridiculous look on your face when you lost. Amber pokes around at Liam's lunch and turns her head quizzically. Hey, Forrest, you having the same lunch as me today? Yeah, I remember the same. I made the same for everyone. It works out great because Liam loves Pazul, anyway. You cook for Liam? Why? Because he's my buddy. He smiles and says it so matter-of-factly, as if it's just normal everyday occurrence for friends to cook their friends' lunch. I almost begin questioning if I should be bringing lunch for everyone as well. But Alex's food looks better than anything I could make. Besides, I love cooking. I'll bring you lunch too if you want, Val. Oh, that's it. The final contest shall be cooking. Alright then. Is cooking supposed to prove which one of you is the strongest team member? Valerie and Amber can judge our meals. I told you, I don't want anything to do with...
What?
Wait, did you say meals? Trying Liam's cooking? Oh, now this is a once-in-a-chance life... Oh, God. I want to eat his cooking. I've heard Liam is an insane cook. I'd give anything to have a taste.
So yummy.
Of course I will. Dinner... When are you guys going to start? Can I come over? Can I help you?
Seriously?
Maybe I should have asked Alex. That would be unfair. Alex is your best friend. Hey now, I wouldn't let my friendship cloud my judgment. If we're being honest, Alex would probably be a much more fair judge than Val. She's been so rude this entire week. What did I do? You've been so unfair. You've been taking Faro's side the entire time. No, I haven't. That's not unfair. Anyone with eyes and a working brain can see my skills are unmatched. Valerie is biased. She's a biased judge. She pouts and grumbles, kicking her feet in frustration. You're breaking the rules of girlhood. You're not supposed to pick your boyfriend over your best friend. Liam isn't her boyfriend, and I'm her best friend. Could have fooled me with the way those two are always flirting with each other. Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing going on between us. That's right, he's just my tutor, Clover. Besides, I have no interest in scatterbrained girls like her. Hey, now hold on. You don't gotta say that, you jerk. Besides, some people would say my scatterbrain just makes me cuter. Clover scoffs and rolls her eyes. If you say so. Listen, I'm sorry if I seem cold or something. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just frustrated with this whole contest. You guys don't need to compete. I think you both have great qualities. Moving on, as for the contest, we should meet at Valerie's house on Monday. Alright then. As the lunch bell rings, we make our way to the next classes. I turn to Clover, who's humming next to me.
So yummy!
Oh, this is gonna rock. I can't wait to taste your cooking too, Clover. I had no idea you could cook too. Oh, I have not cooked a single meal in my entire life. Oh no. What? What? Are you serious? Wait, you can't cook. Why'd you challenge Liam to a cooking contest, Clover? How hard could it be to learn? I'm sure I can whip up something. You see, Pharaoh can't cook either, so I simply have to make something better than he can.
Well, actually...
Liam can cook.
What?
What? Liam is a really talented cook, Clover, like insanely good.
So yummy!
It's been my past dream for the past 15 minutes to try his cooking. It's the stuff of legends. You're playing a prank on me. Why would Alex cook his meals if he's such a good cook? Sophie grabs Clover by the shoulders and begins shaking her frantically. Clover! Liam is lazy! He won the first place Little Cooking Master Chef Championship in his sophomore year. Sophie, calm down! Do you think anyone was just joking when they said he was a genius? He's just lazy! He's so lazy, it's ridiculous! I pry her away from Clover, who looks like she's turned to stone with shock. He won the Ultimate Cooking Kingdom competition 3 times in a row. 3! Why do you think you would stand a chance against him with 0 kitchen experience? Val didn't even make it past the first round when she tried. She's the daughter of bakers. Sophie, she doesn't need to know that last part. Clover looks completely devastated. I feel a bit bad for her. Why did you guys let me do that? I didn't know you've never cooked. I'm the daughter of the multi-billion author Lucius Vermillion. Of course I've never cooked. I have siblings who lift spoons for me. I thought Pharaoh was the same. I mean, he was poor, but I didn't think he was that poor. Never mind. I don't feel bad for her anymore. Why don't you just drop this like I've been telling you guys? I could never. That would be admitting defeat. I can't do that. A Vermillion never loses. Actually, this Vermillion lost 9 times already, so what's that? What's one more? Ooh. Clover is pacing in front of the school frantically and scratching at her wig. Oh! What do I do? Just quit. Never. Couldn't one of you help me out? I can't face Pharaoh like this. I can help. Cook for Ethan? I cook for Ethan sometimes. If she follows your taste buds, she'll lose for sure. She needs to learn about something that isn't a total stranger to the concept of seasoning, so... You could still eat it, though. Valerie, your parents cook. Couldn't you teach me? I mean... My parents are bakers, and all their food is pretty great, but I can't say I've learned much from them outside the realm of bread and sweets. It depends on what you want to make. Wouldn't it be cheating to have the judge train a contestant, though? Val makes food pretty seriously, so we wouldn't need to worry about that. The issue is her ability to teach. Hey! As long as she can handle the stove, it'll be fine. I guess, but I'm not sure if I really want to get any more involved than I already am. I'll help her. It's not like I can stop them anyways, and I don't want Clover to totally humiliate herself. Okay, I'll help. Thank you so much, Valerie. You won't regret this, okay? As her driver pulls up, she drags me into the back seat with her, not giving me a moment to react. After a while of driving with Clover, we finally make it to the Vermillion Mansion. It probably would have been better to just teleport there, but we're not exactly swimming in time here. But at least we only had to drive from school to her house. When we drove from my house to hers the first time, it took way longer since I lived further south. Clover practically drags me through the halls of her home, not once stopping to greet any of the staff. Oh, Clover, what's the hurry? I love Lotus. Lotus is so cute. And we're also blue. We're both blue. Yay! If you're really so hungry, can't you fetch Miss Edward to fetch you something? Clover's older sister walks towards us looking absolutely enchanting. Lotus is quite possibly one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. She's like real-life royalty. Clover's the little princess, then Lotus is the elegant and regal queen. I can't believe such women actually exist in real life, and I think she's retiring from a superstar life for something unglamorous as the business world? We're practicing our cooking. Oh, pourquoi? Her and another friend are fighting over who's the best, and they decided to do a cooking contest. Is that so? Are you sure that's a good idea? Oh, hush, Lotus. Everything will be fine. Valerie, what on earth have you done? This is absolutely dreadful. She jabs her finger in the now cluttered kitchen island. There are several bowls of varying size strewn about the surface and a pot of slightly burned bisque. I didn't do anything. I followed the instructions exactly. You surely did not. It's horribly sweet. I thought you could cook, Valerie. I told you I'm not good at baking dinners. Yes, but it's common sense that such a candy shouldn't taste... that such a dish shouldn't taste like candy. She turns her nose and pouts. She's acting like she had absolutely nothing to do with this. I snatch up her miracle ink and bring up the recipe. Then it's your fault because I can't read this. Why wouldn't you pick up a recipe in English? You can't decipher what branche de chéri translates to? Even a blind dog could figure out such simple phrases. Valerie, I know that's celery, but like, no, that, for the average American, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm not stupid. I've never seen half these phrases in my entire life. What the heck does goose de hachis supposed to mean? She jabs her manicured little finger into my chest and scoffs. Goose dal haché. Chopped garlic. No. No. I cannot believe this. I just wanted to check up on you two. Lotus pokes her head in the doorway and waves. Oh dear. Her eyes graze over the total disaster zone we created in their enormous kitchen. Would you two like some help? Whoa! Lotus's hand movements are totally legit. She's like a total pro. You're really good at this. She giggles as she presses her hands down on the lobster tails. Clover shudders in disgust at the sound of the cracking shells. I suddenly considered becoming a vegetarian. Well, you probably won't have to worry about cooking your own lobsters after this, Clover. I should hope not. This is why we hire other people to do our cooking for us. I love Clover, but God. She pouts and resumes clumsily peeling the carrots. I'm surprised though. How come you're so good at cooking, Lotus? This entire family has never had to lift a utensil in their entire life. There must be a reason Lotus has kitchen experience. Oh, this is my secret skill. She giggles and pumps her fists into the air. I used to participate in a few pageants when I was younger. She smiles and gathers the lobster tail and returns them to the pot. Oftentimes I would need to show off a special skill during the competition, and I realized none of the girls I was competing with had any household skills. Many of them are quite rich after all. She makes her way back to the island and begins chopping the tail meat. I decided that being able to cook would make me stand out amongst them, and I was right. The judges were quite impressed, after which I got a chance to show off. Clover groans and makes a face. I can't believe I had completely forgotten about that detail. You just got nervous and it slipped your mind is all. Happens to the best of us. Well, it happens to you, Valerie. She rolls her eyes and resumes chopping celery. The cut pieces are inconsistent in size and shape, and unlike her sister Lotus, Clover's skills with a knife are much less confident. But your sister is pretty incredible, isn't she? I turn to Lotus, who's gathered the vegetables Clover has chopped and is sweating them in a large soup pot. Of course she is. She is a vermilion, after all. Our family excels at everything we put our minds to. Which is why I have no doubt in my mind that I'll absolutely destroy that vacuous, arrogant Connard tomorrow. Oof. She She puffs her chest out proudly, and her sister taps her on the shoulder. Clover, be nice. Clover snickers and sticks out her tongue playfully. I gotta admit, as annoying as it can be sometimes, Clover's haughty attitude can be really cute. Lotus hands her a can opener and motions towards the small stock of tomato paste cans on the counter. Could you open these? And keep an eye on the stock. I'll be back in a few moments. Uh-oh. Clover stumbles for a bit. I said Clovis, jeez. Clover stumbles a bit as she tries to maneuver the handheld can opener. Here, like this. I take the contraption in her hand and show her how to use it. I know she's never cooked before, but I'm still a little surprised at how awkward she is at this. She looks a bit confused and hesitant as she turns the crank. How does she expect to win this? Is she underestimating the enemy? Or is she really just so arrogant that she is convinced herself that she stands a chance against him despite her clumsiness? I don't understand. Why do you get so hard-headed about this? You don't have to go through this contest, you know. I've been telling you two all week to knock it off anyway. I told you already, a Vermilion never backs down, and a Vermilion never loses. She takes the can opener. She opens the cans to the... She takes the open cans to the stove and begins spooning the tomato paste into the pot. So what if I'm a beginner? You're not much better than I am, Valerie. You're hardly a master chef yourself, yet I recall Sophia mentioned you entered a cooking contest before, did you not? Yeah, but it's different. It's a different case today. I want to open my own bakery someday. It's always been my dream. Clover is only doing this to prove a point against Liam. Because I love cooking. I know I'm not good yet, but I knew I wouldn't win, I know I wouldn't win, but I still wanted to give it a shot. Woo! I need to take a quick stretch break. You and I are more similar than you realize. I may not be passionate about cooking as you are, but I do very much enjoy challenging myself. Surely you feel the same as I, otherwise you wouldn't have entered any competitions. You would have been satisfied without putting your abilities to the test. She stands on her tippy toes and points to a bottle of brandy on the shelf next to me. Did you reach that for me? She pours some alcohol in a measuring cup and makes a face. Is this right? I peer over at the English recipe Lotus pulled up for us. Yeah, looks like it. She lets out a sigh and pours the liquor into the pot. Maybe I won't win against Farrell. That's fine. I understand that if he is truly skilled as you say he is, that's a bit of an unrealistic expectation. However, I have my pride as a lady, after all. To give up would simply be shameful. She pulls the lobster stock into the vegetable mixture and lowers the heat. The two of us wait in silence for a few moments. I might not be as competitive as Clover, but when I entered that contest back then, I knew I definitely wouldn't win. I still wanted to see how far I could get, though. Me and Clover really are alike in that way. Clover checks the time and stirs the bisque mixture. Her movements have become a little bit more confident. I peer over the pot. She shoves a spoonful of bisque into my nose. Taste it. The texture isn't quite smooth, but we haven't blended the mixture yet, so that should be expected. And thanks to Lotus's help, the flavor isn't nearly as sugary sweet as it was the first time, but there's a slight bitterness to it. We must have burned a little bit. It's pretty good. It's a little burned, though. Well, this is just a practice dish, after all. She retrieves an immersion blender from the counter and sighs as she dunks the blender into the pot. A bit of the liquid splashes onto my nose. You know, I'm surprised that someone as stubborn as you could ever entertain the idea of giving up. Huh? I wasn't aware those words were in your vocabulary. After all, you're the one who inspired us to keep fighting and saving Ethan, and you're the one who managed to convince that bull-headed blonde to join our team. I'm a bit stunned. To be lectured on the importance of never giving up? That is not me. That being said, this is no longer about defeating Faro. She turns her gaze towards me. Merle, I'll show you what a Vermilion is truly capable of, Valerie. Her eyes are practically glowing with a fiery light of determination as she says that. Clover is really cute, but right now somehow Clover looks absolutely magnifique. I'm looking forward to it. It's so cute. I take a peek into the kitchen to check on my contestants. Liam is currently stirring mushrooms over the stove. He's so focused. I wish he would be more like this often. He's usually very serious, but in a different way than he is today. Right now he seems really energized, and it makes him look all the more handsome. If he wasn't cooking, I'd totally hit on him. Oh geez, Val. But Liam isn't the only one who's extra attractive today. I take a look over at Clover fumbling with the immersion blender. Despite her awkwardness in the kitchen, Clover has a fiery look in her eyes. So cool right now. I'm completely enchanted. I can tell I'm totally blushing. This isn't good for my heart. Two gorgeous people in my house and they're cooking? For me, that is the dream. That is the dream. This is one of my grandest fantasies come to life. Granted, they're technically not cooking for me. I'm just a judge, and I'm not even the only one. But for now, I'm choosing to pretend that they are cooking for me. And now if I had to come up with a good excuse to get these two into some cute outfits, oh my god, Val! It smells friggin' amazing in here, you know? The sound of Amy squealing jolts out of my fantasy land. She pumps her fist into the air and shakes with excitement. Oh man, ain't you excited, Red? I don't get to eat these types of fancy schmancy delicacies. Alex doesn't cook this type of stuff. He says it's too expensive, you know? It's awfully sweet of Blondie to call me over. He must have really wanted to cook for me, you know? He's such a softie. She grins and I hear the sound of something clanking against the floor. Liam bends over at his spoon and shudders in disgust. I promise you my request was not backed by any sort of affectionate feelings towards you. You don't gotta be shy, Blondie. I know you looked up to me. The two of us were practically brothers, you know? Just shut up before I vomit in the dilla. He mutters something underneath his breath and returns his attention towards the stove. He's got a real ugly expression on his face now. That gorgeous look in his eyes he had before, it's gone now. Oh well. I decide to go back out into the bakery and wait for them to finish. Maybe Mama will let me get a snack before I'm getting really hungry. After a long wait, the two of them finally complete their dishes. Clover carries her dish out first. She places a bowl in front of me and serves me some of the lobster bisque with shaky hands. Then she gives us a slice of garlic bread and steps off, shuffling her feet anxiously. You may try it now. I bring a spoonful of creamy soup to my lips and lightly blow. After I taste the bisque, the first thing I notice is it's a bit saltier than she made it yesterday with Lotus. It's not as thick as I thought it would be. Garlic bread is also burned at the bottom, but it's edible. The lobster meat isn't half bad though. She did a good job making sure to cook it just right. And Clover has never cooked at all before? I'm impressed. She did a much better job than my first time in the kitchen, that's for sure. I take a sip of water and cleanse my palate and turn to my fellow judge. Amy has already cleared her bowl, but I'm not sure she really liked it or if she was just hungry. Alright, bring me the next plate, you know? Amy practically leaps in the air. Liam comes out carrying his dish. He really went all out with this one. He silently serves us a portion of beef Wellington. Beef Wellington in the fridge right now. I'm gonna eat it when this stream is over. Like, he made beef Wellington? That's hard. That's hard. That's really hard. But now just saying that makes me want to eat the beef Wellington in the fridge, and I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Although he seems a bit reluctant to hand it to Amy. Liam comes out. What? She enthusiastically snatches it from him and grimaces before shaking his head, stepping away. Alright. He shrugs and I feel like overall he seems a bit too arrogant for my liking. His confidence is usually one of the things that make him attractive, but right now, I'm a little annoyed. Maybe it's because I remembered to be annoyed about the contest again. Or maybe it's because I'm bitter and jealous that he won 3 times in a cooking competition that I lost in the first round. Either way, I want to see Mr. Perfect lose. I roll my eyes and I bite my mouth. God, it smells so good. I bet he thinks just because he made something fancy and notoriously difficult, he's already won. He won. It takes all my self-restraint to not start punching the table. It's so freaking good. I might not know about fancy food, but I do know my pastry. And this pastry has been cooked to perfection. He made it himself. It's not soggy at all. This is surprising because I would have expected the juice of the meat to make it mushy. Oh, yeah. Yep, he knows this stuff. It's perfectly flaky. The meat is tender and I can't tell what the other layer is. That prosciutto... I know that prosciutto is used in the dish, but this is not prosciutto. I'm trying to figure out what on earth the fancy stuff Liam added. A familiar sharp stabbing feeling suddenly invades my brain. Then my stomach twists and I gag a little. Ugh. Crap. Is it another monster? This feels way worse than usual. I can barely hold it together. We gotta have to put lunch on pause, you know? There's a nightmare on the run. When we arrive at the battle scene, we're greeted with something a bit surprising. 2 of them? One of the monsters looks like a snake, and the other resembles some kind of badger. The most surprising thing is that they're attacking each other? The badger-like monster is lunging and swinging at the snake-like monster. Haha, look at that useless half- Look at you useless half-baked goblin. Shut the hell up, you idiotic ogre. The snake nightmare slithers to the side, dodging the badger. The badger screeches and begins to flail violently, snapping at the snake even more aggressively than before. Look, stupid, you better learn to control your monster. This is exactly why you got suspended. What on earth are those 2 doing? Who cares? They interrupted our contest. You should be happy they did, seeing as you're all about to lose. Lose? Valerie nearly gagged on your dish. That was because of... I slap my hand over my mouth and look away. What he doesn't know won't kill him. Because of what? Nothing. Anyway, let's get this over with quick. Alright. She turns to Liam and flashes a smug yet mischievous face. Crystal Warrior is slow moving as you might want to sit this one out. We want to get this done quickly after all. Are you doubting my abilities again? What? Clover, Liam, I thought you 2 were done competing. This competition isn't over, Valerie. We're considering this a bonus round. Why not? It'll make things interesting. They transform and dash towards the monsters. Wait, we have to make a plan. I groan and shake my head. Come on, you guys. So what's the plan, Diamond? I really don't know. Amethyst quickly overtakes Emerald and slams the badger with her hammer. Oi! What the? Huh? When did these chumps get here? Do something, you stupid half-pint. Me? Fine, Nightmare, attack the girl! The snake directs its attention towards Amethyst and lunges forward, snapping and hissing at her violently.
Tear their guts out!
Okay. The badger lunges forward and swipes at Emerald ferociously. They need help. Haha! Okay, I'm gonna answer, well, if it isn't the consequences of their actions. Well, maybe they wouldn't have been caught up in their dumb contest. They would have came up with the strategy together. They're simply getting what they deserve. Hey, Diamond, what should we do? Whatever, you guys just do whatever. They should have listened instead of fighting so much. We should go help Emerald and Amethyst first. They look like they're in a lot of trouble. If they get hurt, that's on them. I'm going to help Amethyst. It may be a real snake that I know... It may not be a real snake, but I know anything if it's my reptiles. Diamond, are you okay? You look really... I'm fine. I'm just annoyed right now. They aren't cooperating at all. They don't listen. They just... He shakes his head and sighs. I'm going to be real with you for a second. He gives me a serious, stern look and I freeze a bit. He's mad. You're no better than they are. You're stubborn and you always do your own thing. But your heart's always in the right place. Right now, though? I think you're being petty, and that's not cool. He turns away and rushes over to help out Emerald. I don't know what to say. Those gentle, deep blue eyes would normally wash away all my anxieties with a simple glance. Right now, though, he looked at me not with anger, but disappointment. That's so much worse. The rest of the team gathers together out of view of the monsters. Garnet doesn't look as upset anymore, but I still feel bad. The snake seems to be a bit weak against cold. That makes sense. It moves too quickly to freeze in place, though. I only managed to get its tail. We have to disorient it, though. We have to be careful in case it's venomous. What about the other one? The other one looks like a badger. They're known for being particularly aggressive animals. They're also very fast. I know that's for sure. I don't really like aggressive animals like that, but Sophie was really into badgers at one point. They're kind of insane. So we have to deal with two nightmares, and they both have speed on their side. What are we going to do? Emerald can't outrun these things, and they move too quickly for either him or Sapphire to properly restrain. Maybe a trap? Maybe we should trap them at the same time, or... I'm also pondering I noticed something. The two monsters around trying to find us, they look confused, which is weird because our hiding spot isn't that hard to find. But even more notably, though Opal and Onyx told them to fight us, they're still snapping and swiping every time they get close to each other. That's right. Oh, I remembered something. Cobras and honey badgers hate each other, and Onyx and Opal were using them to fight each other, right? I think these nightmares are the same. We could distract them and make them fight each other. They'll get weak and we'll take them both out at the same time. Liam and Clover can't think of anything else but their rivalry. They don't want each other dead, I think. Great idea. But Onyx can control his monsters pretty easily. What if it doesn't fall for this? I stomp over toward the two nightmare agents where the two nightmares are bickering. So why'd you bring that shrimp along, Opal? Did you get stuck babysitting? Huh? Perhaps Onyx was just scared to fight alone. Surely if that's the case, I mean, Opal is much bigger. Opal is much stronger and manlier, but I'm the one babysitting him. Even I'm not dumb enough to believe that. Ha! Opal holds his stomach and begins cackling. Shut up! I'm not a little kid. I'm older than him. I find that a little hard to believe. Opal is much more capable as a fighter. But if you're truly such a man, then prove it. Onyx clenches his fist and shakes with anger. I'll show you. Nightmare, destroy that incompetent freak's monster, and then kill those brats. And there you have it. That was too easy. Opal's snake monster jolts and slams its body into Opal's monster. Oop, I read that wrong. What the hell is wrong with you? The badger monster viciously chomps and strikes at the snake, and the two of them launch into a full-on brawl. We were just trying to provoke them, but Opal's monster does seem a lot stronger than Onyx's. It's lunging and biting at full force, twisting and contorting its body to claw at its opponent in every opportunity. I wince a bit at the violent display. I don't even know if nightmares can die or bleed, but I really don't want to find out today. Let's end this already, please. I'm way ahead of you, Diamond. Let's make this quick. Amethyst dashes off and slams the badger with her mallet as hard as she possibly can. Emerald steps backwards, putting space between him and the monsters, and summons his bow. He begins firing arrows towards the two nightmares. I feel the ground start to rumble slightly and several vines slither from the earth. Alright, I close my eyes and shake my head. I've got this. I take off and rush in towards the enemy, summoning my weapon.
Rose Crystal Sword!
I can feel the energy pulsating through the hilt of my sword. I lunge forward and slash my blade through the enemies.
Diamonds, Rose, Aurora!
An explosion of light energy and crystals engulfs the two monsters. As the energy fades, however, I can see that the nightmares are completely unfazed by the attack. Crap. If anyone here is weak, it's you guys. Onyx sits on top of the building and smirks mockingly. Shh. We'll see about that. The two of them are about to step forward until I block their path. Wait. It's one of the strong ones. We can't do it alone. Right, we'll have to use a group attack. However, I see the cat agent sitting on the rooftop. Onyx seems to be calming down. They're quite fast, and I'm sure if the same trick would work twice in a row. We can restrain them, but someone will have to keep them occupied. Right. Alright, Sapphire can use her ice on the snake, and you set up your vines. I think Garnet and Amber should be focused on hitting them hard since they're the fastest and can dodge better. The rest of us will back them up. We nod, and he leaps into the air. Garnet dashes forward, tossing his axes like boomerangs, while Amber zips past, her figure blurring in an orange glow. Suddenly, she materializes in front of the monster, electricity's crackling through the pole of her weapon, and she slashes her scythe through the snake's skin. It hisses and flails about, snapping violently. She quickly jumps backward before it takes a chance to sink its teeth into her alien flesh. Amethyst rushes in almost immediately. She leaps into the air, flipping as she summons her mallet and bashes the snake in the center of its head. Meanwhile, Zachary bounces about, dodging the badger as they tap their tambourine. Citrine! Suddenly, a cluster of ice slams against their lips, preventing them from finishing their sentence. It already has poor eyesight. Now that she mentions it, it only ever attacked the other nightmare when it was very close, and it's not acknowledging Emerald floating about them. Citrine nods in understanding and focuses on physical attacks. They zip around the monster and slam their body into it, as if trying to bash down a barricaded door. The nightmares start to look weaker. I dash forward confidently. As the sound of whistling rushes past my ears, I feel energy swirling in my hand. Several arrows skewer the ground in the circle around the nightmares. I skid to a stop and a few meters away, thrust out my hands. Twinkle Diamond Shower! An explosion of energy bursts from my hands, launching a flurry of crystals at the two monsters. I leap backwards and the rest of the team retreats, almost as Emerald's vines slither throughout the ground, tightly binding the monsters in place. Alright! We gather each other in a circle, summoning our cannon. Rainbow, Crystal, Dream Explosion! The two monsters dissolve away, and the heart jewels they once held drift off to find their owners. This is your fault! Mine, you're the one who... The two of them teleport away to continue their screaming match wherever else those weirdos hang out with. We did it! The seven of us smile congratulatory. Finally, we can go back to resume our competition. I jolt a bit and nervously tiptoe backward to escape. However, Valerie has already tasted both dishes. He places a firm hand on my shoulders. It would save us time if you would tell us the results now. True. Yes, that's true. You've already tasted both dishes, so what's your judgment? Well... I twirl my bangs between my fingers and avert my eyes. Clover's dish was really good. I was surprised that she'd never cooked before. But Liam's was pretty great too. He did a really good job on the pastry. The two of them step closer to me and stare at me with intense anticipation. I can't decide. You're both really tasty. If I'm being honest, Liam was the winner. He completely blew her dish out of the water, but I can't say that out loud. Even though they were just having fun as friends the entire time, I can't still feel a bit miffed. I don't think Liam's ego needs to be any better than it already is. Huh? She squints at me in suspicion. Don't think you're being entirely truthful. You have picked a winner. I know it. No, really? I think you guys were equally good. Valerie, could you say that again while making eye contact with us? He tries to look me in the eyes and I stare off to the side. I couldn't, you're so good. You're both so good looking that I can't look at you. I'm shy. Don't fib, Valerie. I know you're never too shy to oogle at others. What? I would never. Even I sometimes get flustered around super cute girls like you, Clover. This is absolutely getting us nowhere. Surely Amber will give us a truthful answer. Amber! Yeah? Amy stretches and starts picking at her teeth. My dish was better than that stay-at-home astronaut, right? Can you please tell her I already won this so her volume can finally start matching her height? Oh no! Damn! Oh, was that supposed to be rating news? Yes, you were a judge. I thought Blondie wanted to make me lunch, you know? Whatevs. Which was yours again? Oh my god. Well, the entire battle scene went kind of untested because there was an alternate version of this battle with the CG. I did fix the sprite, like, last night in the small update. I saw the small update, though. I hadn't heard anything about the update messing up your save file, but, like, I didn't want to mess up my save file right before I streamed, and it being the last episode for me with this demo, so I didn't update it. But thank you for letting me know that it updated. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Am I close to the end of this episode? We left the remaining portions at Valerie's home. We could always ask her family to judge. Eh? You're right, her parents are experienced bakers. They would probably be suitable judges. I'll race you there, Faro. Oliver dashes off ahead of him. He snorts and quickly follows behind. He catches up with her. She stumbles, tripping over her platform heels and splatting face first into the ground. Oh no. Attention! Oliver claps and clears her throat. Everybody, I have an announcement. She pauses to build suspense in beams. Next week is Zachary's 17th birthday. Oh, it is? Oh, okay. It won't. Usually the save screw-ups are from the engine updating. Oh, okay. Okay, so I didn't know if I could ask about it because I think I found out about the update like 20 minutes, maybe an hour to 20 minutes before I went live. And I didn't know how long it was going to download. And the computer I'm playing this on is really slow. Like, I'm making up excuses for not updating it, but like, I just didn't. But thank you for letting me know that it did update. And I will definitely be replaying this again in my free time. I'm looking forward to more episodes. Yeah, on the 25th. It's only fair we throw them a wonderful birthday celebration, so I'll be hosting a slumber party this Sunday at my house. Of course, it will be for us ladies and Zachary only. Valerie, Sophie, and Diana. Boys will have to sit this one out. However, gifts are still highly encouraged. Wait, what about Amy? She's a girl, right? Barely. I don't want such a disgusting, foul creature on my property any more than necessary. Even Faro has a bit more girlish spirit than she does. Is this supposed to be an insult or a compliment? It's totally a good thing, bro. A real man embraces his feminine side. Is that why you wear so much jewelry? Ha! He averts his eyes and makes a face that's a combination of wincing and grinning. Grinning? You know, you guys are in touch with their feminine side or super, You know, I'm not reading that sentence. No. But there are manly guys. I love strong guys with muscles. We get it, Val. You're boy crazy. He throws a balled up napkin at my forehead and laughs. Don't be jealous, Ethan. Boys with wavy hair, glasses, and freckles are still the cutest boys. I'll make sure to warn any guys that fit that description that you're after them. Anyway, if you absolutely insist on inviting Amber, then I suppose she can't come. Hard pass. I'd rather spend the night with Dia, you know? That's too bad. I don't want you to feel left out. That's cool. She can just spend some dude time with me and Liam. She turns to Ethan and slaps him in the back. Bro, you should come with us. Huh? Me? Yeah, dude, we hardly ever hang out. We're teammates, so like, that makes you my buddy. Not to mention, your addition to the group will lower the overall percentage that Amber occupies from 33 to 25%. And less Amber, the better. Alright, if it's cool with you guys. It's nice to see Ethan making more guy friends. I'm sure he's been sick of being in a group with all girls all the time, even if the girls in question are overwhelmingly adorable. Squints. Wait, give me a second. Squints. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't Ethan gay? And Squints. It's nice to see Ethan make... Oh, okay. I know Ethan admires Liam. That's good that Liam doesn't have a problem with him. Oh, a slumber party now. That sounds totally righteous. Oh, no! Can I join? Absolutely not. Your presence will make everyone else feel uncomfortable. Oh, okay. Ethan is bi. Okay. It's best not to make assumptions. I can't exactly like Molly very much. She's kind of creepy. But Chandra, on the other hand, I want so badly to become closer. It hurts. Ooh, I'm not inviting Chandra over. Like, I know who Chandra is. I know what her character is going to become. And in this moment, reaching a hand in the darkness to be a light would be nice. But this is about Zachary, and Zachary deserves to have a birthday free of Valerie's obligation towards other people. So in this moment, I think it's nicer for Val to pick not to have Chandra over, because Chandra is Valerie's quest, not everybody else's. And I know that might change in the future, depending on how the story develops. But like I said, Chandra is not everybody else's quest. Oh, whatever. Later's then. She drags Chandra off to their table and I wave goodbye. I wonder when Chandra's birthday is anyway. Based on my room, racking my brain for ideas to get for Zachary as a birthday present. What do you think, Diana? I don't know. I can't say I've been to many birthday parties, much less the ones on Earth. I'm unsure what would be an appropriate gift. Well, anything, I guess, as long as Zachary likes it and we can afford it. I doubt Clover and Liam will lend us any cash for it. That if someone pays for the gift, is it really a gift for me? Well, you and Zachary are quite similar, so wouldn't you enjoy the same things? Maybe. Me and Zachary run on the same wavelength, but they are way more into fashion than I am, and they don't really know anything about anime. Sophie didn't either, though. She still really doesn't, but back in middle school, I bought her a copy of that manga with all the frogs in it, Keroro Gunso. She got really into it. There's a lot of manga about fashion that Zachary might like. Homemade is probably the way to go. I have a ton of beads stashed in here that from that time in sophomore year, I was really into making candy and friendship bracelets. Zachary might really like cute friendship bracelets. Those are really fun ideas. I can't decide. What should I give Zachary as a birthday present? I think the fashion manga is better. Because like, comics are always fun. I love comics. As a former comic artist, I don't know if former is the best word. Anyway, as someone who's made comics before, I think comics are a great way to express that you know about someone's interest. Because comics are like, as a visual medium, really expressive, and like, they broaden the horizon. They level the playing field for reading, because like I have a brother who has dyslexia and he likes comics. Like, he doesn't read comics all the time, but like comics were one thing we bonded over, and it was really nice. So I think comics is something that everybody can get into, because it has both pictures and words. And I'm just being biased because I went to Oh, fair warning, that option gives you an error. You can skip the error through clicking ignore when it comes up. It's not game breaking. Oh, okay. Okay. I'd love to be able to talk about manga and games with Zachary. I'm sure they'd love it too. so I think I'd give them a copy of one of my favorite fashion-themed mangas. I think they'll really like this one. It's about a nerdy girl who meets an Princess Jellyfish. The main guy's fashion reminds me kind of the stuff Zachary likes to wear. That's decided. I hope they like it. Ugh, where has Lady Druzy been? The patent agent stomps around the halls of the palace angrily. Probably avoiding you. Onyx lifts his nose from his book and smirks. Shut up! She'd never do such a thing. I'm her most favorite agent. But her absence is terribly troublesome. Labra pouts and crosses her arms in frustration, letting out a loud, exasperated sigh. Without Lady Druzy, there are no other women to socialize with. Is Chris Sobel not a woman? Ugh. I want a female companion to talk to, not some unfeeling robot. There's no need for me to talk to. Chair Sobel is a freak, and you and Opal are children. I'm not a child. Oh, you're barely any older than Opal, and I certainly don't see you as an adult. Shut up. I'm not a stupid kid, you got that? If anything, I'm more of an adult than you are. And that same kind of temper tantrum is exactly why you're still a child. Onyx jumps back and shakes with a bit of anger. However, he holds back, not wanting to prove Labra's point. Sigh. I wonder if I should begin looking elsewhere for female companionship. Maybe I should find someone to talk to online. Alright, that's everything now. I beg. Mom has always been a bit strict about letting me stay with the night with friends, but I already have a present. But Sophie's will be there, so she'll be cool with it. Woman's voice, she's laughing, but awkwardly chuckling of a customer who's just told my daddy a really bad joke. This laughter is too friendly and casual. Mama is talking to a friend. Is it Sophie's mom? Oh. This isn't Sophie's mom. It's not Ethan's mom either, but I already know that. His mom's a very boisterous lady. Chubby pale lady in a fancy-looking church hat leans over the counter and laughing with my mom. Mom, who's this? I don't have any kids. Oh. Very weird. You know, you're only supposed to make friends with moms who have good-looking kids my age, so I can't hang out with them. If she doesn't have kids, then I've completely lost interest in this woman. I cut in between them and focus on what I came here for. Anyway, I take a deep breath and put my most obnoxious yet adorable whiny voice on. Mama! Mama isn't amused at all. She looks at me with a look that says, don't even start. Alright, whining like that only works on Daddy. I clear my throat and get my adorable yet extremely responsible voice ready instead. My friend Clover is having a sleepover birthday party at for our friend Zachary on Sunday. Hold on, you've never spoken to me about this friend before. Well, they're a close friend of mine. Zachary lives here. I show her the address on my phone, and her face melts into one of relief. Oh, that's just a few blocks away. That's good. This is where you're going? I wince and avert my gaze. What about this Clover? Where does she live? You don't know her address? Valerie, I told you time and time again, if you want to go somewhere, you have to let us know the exact address in case something happens. I do know her address, but Mom won't like it. I know it. I can't avoid this, it seems reluctantly. I show her the address and my mom's face immediately hardens. No. But Mom! No, Valerie. What's going on? Daddy peers his head from the kitchen. Mama explains the situation. He makes a face. No. The whining voice comes out without me even needing to think about it. Daddy! Have you considered I'm not a baby? I'm 16! Have you considered how far away Winteka is? And you'll be spending the night alone with people we've never met? I won't be alone. Diana and Sophie will be there. I've already told them I'd come. They weren't budging. This sucks. Listen, Valerie, you aren't going, and that's final. See, here's the thing, Mom and Dad. You can't fucking stop me. I zip up my duffel bag and head down the stairs. Okie dokie, I'll see you tomorrow, Mama. See, this is why my friends need to be friends with my mom's friends need to be friends with other moms who are also my friends' moms. Alright, don't forget to call me when you get there. I won't. Alright. Diana and I sneak away into the alley. She looks around to make sure nobody is watching us and takes my hand. Ready? Zap. When we arrive, the others are already waiting for me at the door. You made it! Happy early birthday, Zachary! Zachary pulls me into a hug, and I feel like I'm nearly going to melt. They're the best hug partner. Clover pulls us apart and rolls her eyes. Alright, you two, don't forget that the others are watching now. I stick my tongue at her and laugh. Well, since everyone is here, let's go inside. After we change into our jammies, we gather up around in her room and set all our bags aside. I practically leap onto the absolutely humongous bed of hers. So freaking soft and big, and Clover has the whole thing to herself? Rich people really got it made. So... Clover shuffles her feet nervously and Zachary twirls their hair. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit it, but... I'm not sure what we're supposed to do at a pajama party. Neither am I. I mean, I know a lot of girls, but none of them have ever invited me to one. I've never been entirely comfortable with guests in my house. It's a bit embarrassing. What about you guys? Do you have any ideas? Ah, look at Diana's little PJs. They're so cute. Diana shifts her eyes from side to side. Well, at Rosalia's most devoted night, I never had the time to enjoy such luxuries. She can just say she's never been invited one. She wouldn't be alone in that regard. Valerie and I often stay the night together with Ethan. Ethan is a boy, though. True, but I mean, we can still do the same stuff. We always watch a lot of movies together, and Sophie would make us try weird hack thingies and experiments she saw online. Speaking of which, she digs into her purse and retrieves a large rectangular battery. Have you ever tasted one of these? No, I haven't. What is this? Sophie, don't bully her! You people are extremely odd. We do crafts and stuff. Last time we made a bunch of slimes together. Slime? She grimaces and shifts her eyes. I'm the biggest weirdo on the planet. It's not weird. I brought one with me. I pull out a small container from my bag full of soft pink fluffy slime. It's fun to poke and stuff. It's supposed to feel really good for, what was it again, Sophie? Stimming. The self-soothing and emotional regulation. Yeah, it's calming. Zachary pokes at the slime a few times before grabbing it from my hands and prodding it some more enthusiastically. Oh, it's so soft, right? It smells good too. Kinda wanna eat it. Don't. I try to grab it back, but they pull it away and tighten their grip. They seem a bit too enthusiastic. Can I have it back? The scent is kind of expensive, the scent was kind of expensive, not to mention the charms. Zachary holds eye contact with me for a few moments before they resume poking it. Come on, it's mine, Zachary. Can't I keep it? It's my birthday after all. I already bought you a present. I crawl out from under my bag and dig out the present I bought from them. They wiggle it slightly and nearly snatch it from my hands. Ooh, can I open it? I'm opening it. They tear right through the paper, revealing their birthday treasure. Yay! Thank you! Oh! Okay, I see what you mean. There was an error. Anyway, I've at least watched a lot of movies. They make it look so much fun. You're supposed to give each other makeovers and play games like Truth or Dare and talk about other crushes. Huh? She starts pulling at her sleeve and averts her eyes. Wouldn't that be kind of awkward? I mean, not everyone in here likes boys after all. Who said anything about boys, Sophie? Ha ha ha. She starts pulling her sleeve more aggressively. Part of it's starting to fray. What is Truth or Dare? Diana perches herself on my shoulder and turns her head quizzically. You never heard of that, Diana? Shh, oh my god, you're so cute, Di. We have to play. Diana doesn't know what it is. Sophie perks up. She looks a bit scary. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Don't bully my fairy. Sophie might try to make her lick batteries again. We would never. So like the game is basically you ask truth or dare and then the person picks one, right? And the person who gets to ask you, like the person who asks gets to ask you to tell the truth. If you say the truth, then you have to tell the truth. But if you pick dare, then you have to do the thing the person asks you. So like if I dare Clover to do jumping jacks, she has to do them. Oh, that sounds quite simple. All right, then I think I understand. She looks confused. All right, then. You go first, Sophia. Sophia makes herself more comfortable. Diana, tell the truth, do you? Sophie, you can't do that. You're supposed to ask her first. Fine. Truth or dare, Diana? Dare, I guess. I dare you to tell me if you have any allergies. Like garlic, poinsettia, or potpourri, iron, cream, St. John's wort? She wants to get information out of her no matter what, huh? What kind of list is that? Huh? Diana looks at her with utter confusion. I'm not allergic to any of those things. Besides, she pulls out her sword and strikes a pose. It would be unfortunate for a royal knight to be allergic to iron. I see. She looks like she's mentally sorting this information in the folders in her brain. It's not quite an allergy, but I'm getting queasy around the smell of grapefruit. Is that so? Yeah, she hates the stuff. Sophie nods and she seems a bit satisfied with this information. What on earth did she need to know that for? I know Sophie likes animals, but it sounded like she wanted to know her weaknesses. Anyway, you're next, Diana. Ask something else. Well, I suppose I will ask Val. Truth or dare? Dare. Well, she looks like she's thinking extremely hard about this. For a minute, she thinks about it really hard. Diana, ask her something. Right, well, she smiles proudly. I dare you to spend an evening with me this week on our nightly training. You haven't been keeping your body properly maintained. You're practically a knight yourself after all. Oh, okay. It shouldn't be too bad. I need to keep up my fitness. Alright. I guess that means I'm next. Out of everyone right now, I think I should ask Clover. I'm not sure what she picks. I think, no matter what she picks, she would be pretty interesting. Clover, truth or dare? I suppose I'll pick truth this time. Okie dokie. I wonder which I'd ask. Who do you think the cutest is? Who do you think the cutest out of all our friends? Me! I knew she was gonna say that. I nearly fall over. I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not what I meant. I suppose it depends on what you mean by cute, but aside from myself, I have to say that right now Diana is a very close second. Look at her little pajamas. Yeah. I can't argue with that. Okay, we're on episode 12, which means we're almost done. The first time I saw this thing, I almost broke down. I almost died. If I would have died then, there would have been totally worth it. What? Cute. Diana shuffles nervously and begins to fidget with her tiny, adorable paws. I am a royal knight. I have been trained in combat. I am certainly not cute. Being a fierce, strong fighter doesn't make you not cute. If you ask me, what kind of makes you even cuter? Clover is super cute when she's waving around that big mallet of hers, like, strong girls are the cutest. Okay, oh man. Now, I already named it in my game, but this makes me want to name my Tinkaton Diana. I think that'd be super cute. Cause she's pink, and she's a knight. I think it'd be cute. Or I could name my Tinkaton Amethyst. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I think it'd be a cute name to name my Tinkaton, or one of my Tinkatons, after a Magical Warrior Diamond Heart character. I think it'd be really cute, because yes, that concept is so good. Like, tiny small girl with big hammer, good concept, good design. I guess it's your turn now, Clover. Well then, Sophie, truth or dare? Sophie grins eagerly. stare. I love trying new things. Sophie is really cute when she's excited about something, but knowing her, she probably wants to do something weird. Sophie is cute, but she can be really kind of strange sometimes. Clover taps her chin and makes a face as she thinks. I dare you to call Faro for a video and see what they're up to. Huh? What's that? That's it? It seems kind of boring. But here's the catch. You have to throw in a compliment. Why, though? Just look at her. Sophie looks like the look on her face like she just stepped in dog poop and accidentally dragged it in the house. That's so funny. It was the only thing I could think of to get a nice reaction out of her. She's far too eager. Dares are supposed to make you squirm. She smirks mischievously and giggles. Besides, I'm just awfully curious what they're up to. Yeah, I am too. I'm sure Liam will tell us later that they're probably all kinds of guy stuff. He just refused to spill the beans about it, though. I don't think I get really anything interesting out of Amy. She's probably just telling me about different delis she saw instead. I agree, Liam won't tell us anything. He seems allergic to details. I just know if I asked Alex, he'd say something like, "Oh, Valerie, you wouldn't understand the bond between bros." What are you waiting for, Sophia? Call him. That's funny. All right, let's take a break, dude. Ethan flashes me a thumbs up and wipes his face with the hand towel. I didn't take him for the athletic type, but he's really gotten the hang of things. Hey, Alex, what are we gonna eat, you know? Amber skips over and grins. She grabs a few batteries from her bags and begins licking them, jolting a bit from the electricity. Why is she eating batteries? We just did. Stop licking those. You're gonna get sick. Big if true, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go find some grub for myself then. She tosses the battery up over her shoulder into a trash bin behind her. One of them bounces and hits Liam in the forehead. He glares at Amber for a moment before returning to his book. I picked up a stray battery and dispose of it, and then I seat myself next to Liam and stretch. Bro, why don't you play with us? I don't want to. A little exercise will be good for you, though. He ignores me and continues reading. Figures. Man, I'm thirsty, though. I shake my head and reach for my water bottle. As I lean to grab it, I feel a faint buzzing noise coming from the bench next to us. Dude, your phone's buzzing. He raises an eyebrow and glances from his book to the miracle lake next to him. It's just Sophia. He shrugs and returns his attention to his book. Why would Sophia be calling Ethan? She doesn't like him. Liam, dang. Maybe something happened. I don't think Sophie would call Liam if she needed help. Anyway, he's the something that happened. Maybe he really screwed up this time. Bro, what did you do to her? Why is your automatic assumption that I caused an issue? Well, why else would she be calling you? Who would say? I'm not particularly interested in finding out. He stares blankly at the phone as it buzzes one last time. Dude, you can't just leave a girl hanging like that. He looks at me with a deadpan expression. See, this is the problem. Sophie is really nice. If Liam wasn't so stubborn and would just play nice for once, I'm sure they would be total buds. I fail to see why gender is relevant in this scenario. Unless you're suggesting it would be appropriate for me to start ignoring your calls. The phone starts buzzing again and he shrugs. Fine, it's not cool to leave your friends hanging like that. Sophie and I are not friends. Oh my god. Yo, Alex, are you gonna play another game or what? Sophie is our teammate, Liam. That makes her your friend. What's going on with So? Liam's ignoring her calls because he's wicked and stubborn. Ethan makes a face. I would still be calling Liam. She hates him. He jolts a bit and taps his fist to his hand. Ah! It might be Val. She's probably playing with her phone. Valerie? That makes more sense. If it's her, then you probably should answer. You can't leave Val hanging, bro. Literally, she won't let you. You'll never sleep again. Val's probably 1,000 times more stubborn than Liam is. He won't win this. He shrugs and lets out a sigh. He picks up his phone and taps the answer button. To my surprise, it actually is Sophie. She doesn't look mad, though. Even more surprising, she does look kind of queasy. making a face like she just opened her lunch and saw a bunch of worms in there instead of spaghetti. What would make Sophie react like that to worms? So Ethan mentioned earlier she likes creepy crawlies and stuff. So she looks off to the side and begins pulling out a cuff from her sleeve. How are you doing? Fine. Is that all? He's about to press the end call button when Valerie jumps into frame. No, we want to talk! She laughs and waves at the camera energetically. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Alex. Hi, Liam. She grabs Diana into frame and giggles. Don't we look really cute? She spins around a few times before stumbling over herself and falling onto the floor. Clover and Zachary pop into frame and wave at the camera. So what are you guys up to? Alex was teaching me how to play basketball. Seriously? How bad are you losing? Because you're hardly what I call athletic. She giggles and Ethan rolls his eyes. Actually, he's pretty good for a shorty. Val raises her eyebrows and makes a face. Ethan is not short, Alex. He's fairly average for a guy. No, Alex is right. Ethan is short. You two are abnormally large. You should refrain from commenting on the height of others. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Wait. Clover waves frantically and turns to Sophie and hisses something into her ear. That grossed out look on her face returns. Val pokes her in the cheek and rolls her eye. Just say something, Sophie. It's not that hard to compliment someone. Look, I'll go first. Clover is super cute and stylish. Zachary has the sweetest laugh. Alex is a really calming smile. And Liam is... She moves her hands to go on motion and look at Sophie expectantly. Finish it. Liam is... She shrugs and looks around the room. He's very blonde. Sophie, that's not a compliment. That's an observation. What do you want me to say? You seriously can't come up with anything better. Just say anything nice that you can think about him. I can think of at least 10 compliments off the top of my head. Look, his hair is just blonde. He's got really shiny, soft-looking hair, and it frames his face really nicely. Or like, Liam's got a real handsome face. Valerie, maybe you've forgotten, but I don't think those things about Liam. Or any guy, for that matter. Well, like, for you, you don't have to like guys to admit that Liam is pretty cool, though, right? He's, like, really smart? The screen goes black, and I feel something tugging on my neck. That's enough of that, Valerie. Honestly, you're completely hopeless. In any case, you don't actually hate Farrell that much, do you, Sophia? She takes a seat on the bed and turns to Sophie. I don't hate him. We just aren't friends. You looked like you were going to barf earlier. What's the drama, girl? Did he do something to you? Spill. He just gets on her nerves at all. There's nothing interesting about it. I let out a sigh and shrug. I wish Sophie had more interesting drama. Seriously? Seriously, she hated him since freshman year for some reason. Got worse when he won student council elections. He didn't deserve it. He doesn't do anything. I actually care about the student activities. Yeah, but that's like... It's not like you were running against him. Not that she would have won if he did. The guy who actually ran against Liam was completely demolished. Nobody ran against Sophie for VP, so she won automatically. If you ask me, I'm glad she didn't run for president. Because I voted for Liam too! That doesn't matter. He shouldn't have ran at all. I think... Valerie, we already know what you think about Farrell. You've made it abundantly clear. You said there's nothing going on between you two. I have a hard time believing that. Val is always like that. That's true. If there's anyone you like for real, Val? I jolt a bit and Sophie stumbles back onto the bed. Huh? I'm sure someone should have caught your eye. Why would you ask me that? You're really popular. Lots of people have their eye on you. No way. Now that you're saying no, you're just saying things. I'm not lying. Everyone is saying how cute you are. You're funny and cute, and everyone gets along with you. Val needs to focus on her studies, not dating. Well, Clover and Zachary lean in a bit in anticipation, and Sophie begins aggressively pulling at the cuff of her sleeve. I like everybody. You're all my friends. Can't we watch some movies? Yeah, wouldn't that be more fun? Sophie, your voice is beautiful. Told you, Sophie. I said the same thing before, but she didn't actually believe me. Ah, thank you. Sophie gets nervous, shifts nervously in her seat and looks away. The confidence she had when she was singing with me is totally gone now. You actually have quite a decent singing voice, Valerie. Needs a bit of polish, but it's not all unpleasant. I didn't expect that. Hey, what would make you think that? Oh, nothing. It's probably because I sing a lot at home. I used to want to be a pop star when I was little, you know? I used to want to be a lot of things, a ballerina, a pop star, a tennis player. I still kind of like to learn about how to play tennis, but I've never learned, and it looks fun. That's such a you thing to want to be. Anyway, why don't we watch another movie? A musical, a musical. As stretch as the three of us leave the park. But now I got something else in my mind. Do you think they died at the end of Grace? Huh? Liam drops his phone and looks at me with astonishment. Why on earth would you ask that? They fly up in the car. Abby said a kid in her class was saying it was because they died and they're going to heaven. It really freaked her out, and I kind of can't stop thinking about it. If hell exists, I'm sure half of those characters went there. But to answer your question, Alex, you're just being ridiculous. I heard the same thing, but I'm pretty sure it's just a popular fan theory. You don't think it makes it more believable, though? I mean, if that many people agree, then that means there are many brainless people in this world. I ignore his comment and roll my eyes. Hey, Amber, what do you think? He looks in confusion, realizing that Amber is nowhere to be found. Wait a second, where is Amber? She left, thankfully. In any case, Amber's opinion is hardly worth anyone's time. But you're always debating her, don't you think they're worth your time? They seem to have a lot of fun together. Well, Emma's does. Liam shudders and makes a face. Absolutely not. I would never speak with her again. If I could never speak with her again, it would be far too soon. Huh? Doesn't mean he does want to talk to her again. I'm not sure I understand. Well, whatever. Anyway. But think about it. The last scene was really weird. Liam makes a sigh of exasperation and places a hand on my shoulder. Alex. Alex is a musical. They're always weird. No, he has a point. Ethan is like, no, he has a point. Ethan, don't encourage him. Listen to what I'm saying. There's also that scene with the angel. See? The theory holds some water. I'm not just making things up here. Alex, as we're talking another person by, I noticed another person passing by out of the corner of my eye. Look, let's ask that guy. You're just gonna ask some stranger? Yeah, why not? He might be violent. He might be some violent jerkwad. Come on, most people are nice. Besides that, I've never had to take on violent jerks before. Okay. Wait. Alex's brain functions differently from the rest of us. It's best just let him do what he wants. Hey, dude! I jog over to the stranger and tap him on the shoulder. He groans and turns to face us, and then I realize this is no stranger. What? What do you want? Whoa! Ah! You! He stumbles backwards, and his hair nearly stands on end. You punks trying to pick a fight or something? Do what I told you! Liam immediately whips out his miracle link and takes a step forward. I've been itching for a form of stress relief lately. If it's a fight you want, he freezes, and even in the dark, I see panic on his face. Well, that's too bad, because I'm busy. He's about to raise his hand in the air when I stop him. Wait, hold on. I want to ask you something. Dude, are you serious? Ethan nudges me on the side and hisses in my ear. That's the enemy. No, he's not. He's off duty. It's fine. Plus, now that I think about it, didn't Onyx say he was suspended? That would explain why we haven't seen much of him lately. Alex, what on earth are you thinking? What do you want? I don't got all day. You better be nothing about the agency, because I'm not spilling. Nah, not that. Do you think they died at the end of Grease? Huh? He stares at me for a few moments. The air is completely dead silent. Seriously? Yeah, bro, we're just talking about it. Shh, I wish they did. There, you got your answer. Are you happy? Liam looks at me with a combo of smugness and irritation. Honestly, what point could they have possibly died? What could they have possibly... At what point could they have possibly died anyway? The race scene. The dude got into a freak accident and everything afterwards was his dying dream. I thought the theory was the girl who died and she drowns at the start... who dies at the... wow, I can't read! I thought the theory was that the girl who died, she drowns at the start of the movie. Except they didn't die in either of those scenes. What are you talking about? The guy could have died during that one song, you know, where he gets electrocuted and collapses? Wait, dude, you're totally onto something. I give him a nice slap on the back and laugh. Who knew we would be talking about movies with the Nightmare Agent tonight? Oh my god. I shake the water in my hands and make my way back towards Clover's room. Where is it again? I wander the halls in mild panic. Wait, where is it? I suddenly feel a firm clap on my shoulder and I jolt in shock. Hee hee! Oh god, you scared me. My bad. Whatever. I'm just glad to see you. Help me find the room. It's right there. The point at the door, not even a few yards away from me. Ugh. How embarrassing. I groan and approach the door when Zachary suddenly grabs my hand. Wait. You're gonna get off the hook that easily, Val. I know you got your eye on someone. Let me go. Come on. Tell me. You know, I can keep a secret. They glance down at their phone and giggle. Why do you have your phone out? I haven't had my phone out, silly. Now don't change the subject. I can't tell you. Why not? I won't tell. They glance at their phone again. Stop that. Why do you keep looking at your phone? Oh, no reason. Come on. You're not texting someone, are you? I would never. I won't tell. Pinky swear. They shove their phone into their pocket and grin. See? Now, will you tell me? They wrap their arm around me and give me the biggest and brightest smile. So bright that it almost feels literal, like I'm blinded by how dazzling they are. Aww. Look, I just want to really help you out. I love playing Cupid. If there's someone you got your eye on, I want to get you two together. They're not going to drop this, are they? I don't know. I don't know if I'm picking a romance route this game. Anyway, there isn't anyone. I don't like anyone. I stomp my foot a bit and groan. Just because I can recognize a hottie when I see one doesn't mean anything. Alright, I got it. My bad. Sorry for making things all awkward there. It's cool. I shake my head and sigh. Maybe I'll start liking someone later, but right now I don't feel that way for anyone. They sigh and look a bit disappointed. I feel a bit bad. I'm not gonna lie to make them feel better, though. There's a lot of great people around me. Maybe someday I'll fall for one of them. We went to the other room where everyone is waiting for us. Clover is tapping her finger on the bed frame impatiently. What on earth took you so long? I got a little lost. Are you serious? It's a good thing I found her, too. Now, can we have some more fun? Anyway, you are hopeless, Sally. How can you possibly find your way from the bathroom? To be honest, your house is really big. It is? I mean, it's quite small compared to our home in Paris. What? A house in Paris? Yes, I am French, of course. You know this. Okay, like, a mansion in Paris is expensive. So, I don't know what to say to that. Like, really expensive. Like, also, Paris? Like, maybe they live in Cannes? Or, like, southern France? I don't know. Don't listen to me. Why do you need another house? So that I have a place to stay when visiting my family, or for one. Couldn't you stay at a relative's house like a normal person? Seriously, you don't think this was our only home, did you? She says it so plainly and shrugs, like she can't see what could possibly be strange about that. You're saying that's like it's normal to have two houses. Faro does. Liam is not normal. And besides that, his other place isn't even half as big. His bathroom was bigger than some of the houses. You're telling me you have an even bigger home? Now you're exaggerating. Surely nobody is destitute to resort to living in a home smaller than the toilets. A large cushion comes flying past my face and smacks Clover square in the face. My house isn't that small. Her face turns red from anger and maybe embarrassment. Either way, she grumbles and grabs a nearby pillow and hurls it across the room. Serves you right. What did I do? Oh, pardon. Perhaps you could hit Zachary with that. Merci d'avance. I would greatly appreciate it. Sophie just stares at her stunned for a few moments. Then stands up and walks over and bonks her over the head with the pillow. Sophia! She lunges forward and claws into Sophie's weapon. The two of them tug at the cushion back and forth when... Get! Something soft smacks me on the nose and the room becomes dark for a second. When the lights come off, I see Clover on the ground and Sophie giggling nervously. Sorry. Sophie, you betrayed me. I didn't. I would never. Traitor. I can't believe this. How could you? I dramatically fall over the ground, and Sophie kneels over to my extremely dead body. Valerie, hang in the... Another cushion flies towards us and hits Sophie in the head. Hey! We go back and forth with this for a few more minutes until we're all too exhausted to go on. Damn, the sword is a bit much. Why not did you bring it anyway? She always carries it. Anyway, war makes me hungry. We need more snacks. Yes! War! Fuck. War! Yes, war! War makes me hungry! Ha ha! That's a good one. Clover rolls her eyes and sighs as she presses the intercom button. After we eat today, maybe we should start getting ready for bed soon. Tomorrow is a weekday, after all. Don't remind me. Speaking of which, you finish your homework. Right? Right. I got most of it done. It's fine. Val. It's cool. Don't worry about me. Crap. I feel sick again. Is it a nightmare? Now? Come on. Val, check your tracker. Right. Val, are you alright? I'll be okay. I grab my miracle link and just as I'm about to boot up, the tracker begins to vibrate. A video chat from Liam? That's weird. Did something happen? He never calls me. Valerie. Yeah, what's wrong? He looks a bit irritated. Well, he always does, but he looks a bit determined and reminds me of that look he had the other day. You're probably aware of the nightmare attack, correct? Yeah? Don't come. Huh? We just want you guys to enjoy your party, that's all. Oh my god! He smiles and I feel a shudder crawl down my back. He's being weird. I don't trust him, not one bit. Don't make that face at me, rich boy. What's actually going on? Don't worry about it. We can handle things from here. You don't need your help. What does that mean? Does he think we're weak or dumb or something? What are you being mean again? No, it's not that. Then what is it? We have to work together. Like I said, enjoy your party. Goodbye. He hangs up. What on earth was that all about? I know you said you wouldn't talk about the agency, but I'm a bit curious. Opal gives me an irritated look and rolls his eyes. Is it like a real job that you get paid for, or is it... Suddenly Amber Machira is right in front of us. She looks dizzy and disoriented. She wobbles a bit, scoping out the area. Ha 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 ha. She stumbles towards Liam, wrapping her arm around his shoulder and giggling like a schoolgirl. Lil bro, I found you. Liam freezes and turns sheet white. Get her off. Oh, she reeks. Is she drunk? Are you serious? She said she had an insane alcohol tolerance. Just how much did she drink? I pause and pinch the skin between my eyes. Getting angry won't fix the problem, Alex. You just have to have another talk with her later. Oh no. I take a deep breath before I say anything I'll regret. Alright, let's get home, Amez. As I reach towards her, I feel a shudder run down my spine. Alex? I feel gross. Oh no. We know. No, silly. It's a monster. Huh? The four of them turn to Opal, who looks just as curious as we do. Don't look at me, it ain't mine. Alright. Ethan, could you take care of Amez? I'll call the others. Are you guys seriously calling backup? It don't even smell like a big one. I know you guys were wimps. We're more than capable of handling it on our own. Dude, it's only the two of us. Amez can't fight like this. We don't need that disgusting mutt either. I'm the strongest on the team, we'll be fine. You? The strongest? Opal holds his guts and begins cackling. You're the archer, right? You've never beat a single one of our monsters by yourself. Liam twitches a bit. Oh boy, I gotta rein him in before his ego starts to get the better of him. Come on, bro. Don't let him get to you. We're a team. We can't work without you. You're smart and can do pretty cool stuff none of us can, like flying. Yeah, he can fly. I forgot about that. And healing, probably. He's never done it before, though. But we have to go off his hunch. You're a pretty essential part of the, like I said, enjoy your party. Goodbye. Oh God. Let's go. Liam transforms and dashes off towards the direction of the monster. Dude, hold on. Why you gotta be like that all the time? I feel a soft nudging on my shoulder. Val? Sophie? Are you trying to wake her up or are you trying to lull her into a deeper sleep? Val? Val, let me go. Bordel de merde. Oh jeez. Clover. Language. This is getting ridiculous. Valerie, get up. My arms slam against the floor. Harshly forcing me out of dreamland. Ow! Good morning, Val. Hey, wait, what happened to that scene? As we make our way to the cafeteria, I tell everybody about Clover's cruel, rude, and very mean method of waking me up today. Honestly, I can see why you're always late for class, Valerie. It's utterly ridiculous. You of all people shouldn't have issues seeing as you have Diana. Yeah. Clover turns up her nose and stomps up the stairs. I shake my head and head up the stairs. Anyway, I shove another bite of lunch into my mouth. What'd you guys get up to yesterday? Guys? I know you can be a bit cold at times. I just never thought you were capable of something so violent. Haha. Opal slams Liam in the back and cackles. I didn't think you had it in you, Four Eyes. No, that wasn't my intention. I know that violence is necessarily evil. We should still aim to fight virtuously. What did he do? Alex, knock it off. You're freaking him out. He should be scared. I know I am. I don't want my bro to pollute his soul. Dude. It was just a mistake. Nothing. Okay. Ah! We've reached it! The end! Ah! Ah! I'm free! I'm free! Ah! That was such a fun ride! Oh, let's go to just chatting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope you all had a fun time. It's been 3 hours and almost 40 minutes, so I'm gonna go look for somebody to raid. So that's about it. How did y'all like that stream? I thought that was a really fun place to leave off on. Like, it's like, what did the guys do? What did they do? What happened? I'm scared. But it was funny. It was funny. Sitting in this chair for so long. God. Okay. Okay. Looking for some other black VTubers. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna go raid Kiki Rocks, because she looks like she's playing some Minecraft, and that looks fun. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone. I hope you had a fabulous time, and I will try to find a game for us to play next Wednesday, because there's no more Magical Warrior Diamond Heart for now, so I'll find something for us to play, whether it be another visual novel, whether it's a game, whether it's an RPG. If you want to suggest anything for me to play in this slot that's now become available, let me know, because I'm always looking for fun stuff to play. But let us get that raid started, and thank you so much for coming. I'll see you guys Friday for more Pokemon Violet. We're gonna be taking on Gym number 3 and Titan number 2, I believe. Anyway, see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.